Yo, what is the deal, man? It is your player partner, Bobby Double Yay J, coming at you back again. We got a very interesting brother that we're going to be bringing back to the podcast. But give me a minute to handle a little something to get my atmosphere a little bit more illuminated, and I should be right back with the one and only Time Bomb, 4-5 Bigs Piru. That's better. That's better. That's better. Hey, as I always say, I'm gonna give YouTube the time to do what it is that they does and send out those notifications, get individuals in here to view this broadcast and get me in the algorithm. Today's broadcast is going to be, I know I said it yesterday, but it's going to be exclusive to the audience asking Time Bomb all of the questions that they wanted to ask the brother. A lot of people said that he was dancing. A lot of people said that he was I guess you'd say equivocating in it, being elusive and not directly answering the question. So this is the time. JG, what is the deal, man? Peace and blessings to you and yours. I see you. So without further ado, we're going to bring Time Bomb in, man, and we're going to get to know this individual by the name of Time Bomb, man. This is Wack 100's official protege. This is the protege of Wack 100. Let's get Time Bomb in the building. Time Bomb, you there? Divine dedication, peace and blessings. What's the deal? Hey, Time Bomb, your audio is terrible right now, brother.
Real quick, hold up. Hold up real quick. Let me just walk down a little bit so I can. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. We can hear you loud and clear.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
We can hear you loud and clear, brother.
Yeah. Hey, Time Bomb. I'm on 405 Bigs, Northside Islands, Valhalla Block. Address is 2438. Represent 7 Seal Records. My shit.
No, nigga, don't get nobody your address, bro.
No. I said I represent that. That's where I grew up at. That's the house I grew up in. That's back in the days on my block.
My bad. I should have listened a little better. So, Time Bomb, first and foremost, how you doing, brother?
Man, I love life. Life is beautiful, man.
Yes, indeed. And you out there in Arizona?
Yeah, I'm in Arizona right now. In Arizona, loving it. You know,
check it out.
I be having a female festival out here, man.
Hey, I see you obsessed with those females, man. That's a thing of yours. I see.
Yeah, man, I love women. You know, I'm not like King Piru. I love women. You feel me? That's the difference.
Right. Now, what's the difference specifically between yourself and King Piru? What's the big difference between you individuals?
I love God, and Jehovah.
Brother,
I represent. You know, I love people
right now. Your audio is choppy.
Okay, hold up. I'm gonna go away. My bad. I'm gonna go right here. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
I represent Jehovah. He represent Lucifer. I represent, the females. He represent, he represent the rainbow. No disrespect to the rainbow, but that's what
we got a question from Rich Trapper, and Rich Trapper
okay.
He say, and I highlighted it, I pinned it so that you can see. Rich Trapper say, "Is Munchie B your big homie?"
Is Munchie B I don't know Munchie B.
Right.
I don't know Munchie B. Munchie B is from Inglewood families. I'm from the islands. The only families that's from that's my big homies is the Pomona Baby Family Bloods, which is older niggas.
Right. Well, correction, he didn't specify. This guy Rich Trapper didn't specify. You know, he's a guy that's everywhere. He's all over the place with in regards to his religious beliefs, his sexuality, and the way that he parent and supervise children and whatnot. You know, this brother's all over the place. So forgive me, he didn't specify. So he was making that inquiry of me. He was asking me, is Munchie B my big homie? But being that I'm a person of logical thinking, I'm not going to even dignify that with a response.
How did it ever make sense? Doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense, but nothing that this guy does ever really makes sense. You feel what I'm saying? So we gonna get off that. Yeah, we gonna get off that. How hot is it out there right now, brother? Is it hot?
And probably the other people, but this shit felt good to me. Felt good.
But just give us an estimate. How hot is it out there?
It could be like 90 or 80.
And you got on that hot ass sweater like the young niggas.
Man, I do not like this sun beaming on my skin 24/7.
I can dig
I
that. That
did,
makes a lot of
I
sense.
did, yeah, yeah.
When I used to work in construction out there, we used to have to wear additional layers of clothes because the
Fuck around
sun,
and catch cancer. You'll catch cancer.
or get
Yeah,
it in intense sunburn. You feel what I'm saying?
yeah,
All
you'll
right,
catch
so
cancer.
so Drip Demond Jr. says, "What in the Thugalicious is going on with Bruh Hair? Can you ask him that?"
Oh yeah, man. You know, some of these little breezies is mad at me. They didn't want to do my hair, and you feel me? Because you know, it is what it is. They in their emotions right now. You feel me? Getting into it with the other females. So fuck them. I ain't tripping. So I just
Okay,
put it in two puffballs. Yeah,
but you got three.
yeah, three. Cause I'm not good at putting these motherfuckers in puffballs. So they, the women is good at that. They make it look nice and look like a model and all that. But I said fuck it.
Interesting. Somebody say, Tom Bomb, you gotta let that sun beam on your skin and get some of that vitamin D. That's from Veldog, two C's.
I'm
Earth
in
Gang.
Arizona. I'm in Arizona. We get vitamin D all into every day.
The brothers say, hell yeah, it's hot out here. It's every bit of 105 degrees. Nigga, you got on a sweater and it's 105 degrees out there.
Hey man, I was walking the other day and that shit was burning my motherfucking arm. I was like, oh no, I gotta put a sweater on.
Right, I can dig that. We used
Oh,
to do that.
no,
We used to do that in the construction industry too, because they say that it's a hazard to wear sunscreen. They say that the chemicals that they put in the sunscreen to block the vitamin D can be hazardous to your skin and it can
mm,
leak into your pores and fuck you up.
I never thought about that. Wow.
Yes, sir. But we really don't need sunscreen anyway. We got something called melanin. We got
Yeah,
melanin in us.
melanin,
Veil
melanin.
Dog, what is the deal? Hub and Dub, much love and salute. So we got a guy here that says his name is Cashy Two Times, and he says, I'm trying to be Lil Tom Bomb, aka TB2. That's catchy, TB2. What do you want to say to this youngster that want to be TB2? Is there a
Man,
TB2?
nah, man. There's no time. There's no little time bump because I don't believe in recruiting people into games and stuff like that. I want to recruit somebody to the NFL or recruit somebody. See, that's the difference between me and King Pill. He gives them a red rag and he gives them other dumb stuff, right, to mess up their life. Me, I'm gonna put you in the studio, take you around celebrities, give you a bitch that got money. You feel me? That's gonna put you on, and I'm gonna give you the game. There's two difference about me. He misguided the youth. I don't misguide the youth. There would never be another. There would never be a little time bomb. My kids wouldn't be game bangers, but they could go to the NFL. They could go be a movie star. They could go to
Right,
college though.
right. Or be a doctor, something like that.
Be a
Something
doctor, a lawyer, or something.
more,
You know,
right, right.
I'm not condoning the stupidity that the black community do. So even though I got gangster tendencies, man,
Northside, salute
I
to you.
refuse. I refuse.
Right, right, right. Last night a lot of people was hitting me up and they wanted you to come back. You feel what I'm saying? They said that they had different people, various people said that they had a lot of questions for you. So, I'm just waiting on them to chime in and ask some of the questions, relevant, questions or whatnot, so we can get to, the nitty gritty, the meat and potatoes. People said that you was dodging, answering certain questions and you were filibustering, so on and so forth. So I just wanted to give them this opportunity to have this one-on-one with you. Know it, nobody else coming in and chiming in, and it's just essentially you. So somebody say my people from Trey 57 said you not from 456. Do he the only time bomb he SUSASF? Why they say cuz not from 456? There it is. Dark Side Baby 984 want to know why is individual saying that you are not from 456? That's from 456.
If See, that's the thing with me being 4 5 bitch. Right? When I got a wife and another time, I went over there to the homies. They was conducting themselves.
Your audio is terrible, bro. Your audio is terrible, Kenfo. Yeah, it's terrible. Yeah, it's bad, brother. Yeah, I think it's his reception. Um, hold on. M. McDonald says, "Oh no, Bobby, not time bomb again. LOL." I'm fresh face said, and I take it all with respect. I don't feel like y'all disrespecting me or nothing like that. We've been building over these months that y'all been supporting the platform. So thank you. And to my kin folks, oh Francisco out there, hey bro, if you took anything that I said as offensive, I sincerely apologize. Last night I got a lot of requests to bring Tom Bomb back on because a lot of people had questions that they wanted to ask him, as why was he on Carter Hall? What was his offense that actually led him into being in the California Youth Authority? And why was the police looking for him when they came to get him? You know, an abundance of different questions and whatnot. And I just wanted to present this opportunity for you individuals, the viewers, and my kin folks to come on and ask him all the questions that you were asking me. I can't answer the questions for him because I'm not Tom Bomb. I'm Bobby Ye. All right, we got Tom Bomb back.
Hello?
Yeah.
My phone. Can you hear
Hey,
me?
your phone is tripping. It's terrible. So they
Hold up, hold up,
listen.
hold up. Let me go to another spot. Hold up, hold up. I'm going over here. Yeah.
Yeah,
They
they
said
they,
what?
they want to know why were you on Carter Hall and what was your controlling offense that led the police to come look for you? Because I understand you bust them in the head and you did some gangster shit to them, but they want to know why was the police coming for you? What was the offense that had them coming for you?
Um, the police told me, little motherfucker, you,
Bro, your reception is terrible. Bro, your reception is terrible. They said that you still in Wi-Fi, Kim folks. All right, let's remove this one and bring. I think that's a little better.
okay. The
So Dark
police told
Side,
me,
Dark Side said, "Hold on, you haven't answered the first question." He say, "Fuck that." He never answered the first question. So the first question that Dark Side asked you, do you mind answering that one? And then we jump to that one.
what question is it? What question
Hey,
is it?
hey, Dark Side, what was your original question, Kim folks? Oh, he said why they said cuz not from 456. So he want to know why is individual saying that you are not from 456, because what they're saying right now is that any solid individual in these content spaces.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, brother.
Um, I never, I never clicked with the homies ever since I was little.
Mm,
I was always this rider, this vigilante, renegade rider type nigga that was like, I'm from 4 or 5 bigs, but I don't see eye to eye with you niggas, so I'm gonna move my way. And
but
that's
why?
really what
But
it boiled down
why?
to.
But
I don't want to
why?
be
But why would you continue to be from 4-5 bigs? Why not stop game banging if it wasn't your cup of tea, right? If you couldn't see eye to eye with your homies, why continue to push 4-5 bigs the way that you was pushing it? Or why not, be from Bonnie Hunters where you have family and you have roots from?
um great question. I had a lot of child in Pomona. Pomona's this beautiful city that I love. You know, growing up on Valhalla Street, it's just it's so beautiful. Even you seen it, you was like it's beautiful. So it was like the bounty hunters is like I don't know. Good question. I just lean. It was it just that's just what led me more towards 4, 5, 6. You feel me? And I really don't know. I just led more towards 4, 5, 6. And the bounty hunters to this day, they always claim me. They'll be like, nigga, you bounty hunters, nigga. Your family from hunters, nigga. You lived on 112th Street. And I'd be like,
Who says that? Who says
this is
that?
my nigga. You
Because
feel me? And
now, who says that? Because
all about all the bounty hunters always tell me that.
I'm from Watts, right? And my homies have a cool relationship with the bounty hunters.
Yeah,
And
the all about it. My whole family the project. So
hmm.
my whole family for the project. So they always tell me that.
So if we
They
reached
always
out to
they didn't want me to be.
y'all, bear with me. It's a method to what you all are judging as the madness. Initially, this was created and entertained for different reasons. I wanted individuals to see Tom Bomb in a different light, right? And we're going to get into that light. We're going to bring Tom Bomb back up once he fixes technical difficulties, and we gonna get into something that I feel is absolutely necessary for us to get into. But y'all gotta ask the questions. I mean, listen, homie, when I was a kid, I learned one thing. They say you give a person enough rope to hang themselves, but you can also give a person enough rope to free themselves. So it's all about what the person does with the rope. I'm not here to smut nobody. I'm not here to make anybody look less than a man, less than a gangster, any of that. But when you take something that's not real, that's not authentic, and you put it into an authentic situation or in an atmosphere where there's authentic individuals, it should tarnish. I don't have to expose anybody because everybody's going to expose themselves at some point in time. We living through the time of revelations. Everything should be revealed. This is Wack 100's little homie. So we got Tom Bomb back.
So my whole family, they from the projects, and they was kind of a little bit disappointed when I did the 4. I mean, they was a little bit disappointed.
Okay.
They liked it, but they kind of like, nigga, what you doing? You feel me?
Right. Hold on. They had some other questions for you, brother. They want to know, have you ever been offended or arrested for a sexual offense, either against a woman or a child?
No,
Okay.
no. It's these dudes over there in Pomona, and what they
Mm-hmm.
doing is they mad upset because I didn't see eye to eye, and
Your audio is terrible. Wherever you at, tap into the Wi-Fi. Go get the Wi-Fi password, brother.
I made them look bad. They superheroes and look like bitches. So now they
Brother,
wanna they
brother,
wanna
brother, 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 brother. Hold your narrative, right? Go ask that establishment that you're at. Can you
but
log on
everybody
to their
know that.
Wi-Fi? Tom Bomb, go ask that establishment that you at. Can you log into their Wi-Fi? Your reception is terrible. My nigga, Lil Wack 100. Lil Wack, hey, you gotta go ask them. Can you log on to their Wi-Fi? Can folks, your reception is terrible. It's bad. It's horrendous. Hey, look, check this out, right? Sometimes we be too quick to judge the wrong people. Hear me out. Whatever you think about Tom Bomb, that's your personal feelings. All good. But sometimes before we pass judgment, a lot of y'all may disagree with this. Sometimes before we pass judgment, we hold motherfuckers accountable for sure. Your transgressions, your infractions, whatever you did, homie, you're going to be held accountable. But us as black people, can we start giving our own compassion? Can we start giving our own understanding? I'm not saying neglect to hold them accountable when they do some foul bunk shit. That's not what I'm saying. But at least let's try to understand and understand so that we can see, well, this person was driven to do this because of this happened in this individual's life as a kid. So now that we got the information, now we can better safeguard our communities, our women, and our children. But how will we know the mind of a lion unless we have a conversation theoretically, hypothetically, with a lion? Am I wrong for that? Am I wrong for trying to have, I guess you would say, a therapeutic conversation that's very revelating to why certain peoples do the things that they do so we can better understand and identify the signs? But we go elsewhere. But you know, my mind isn't everybody's mind. Some people say, oh, it's a play. He's doing this and he's doing that. No, I'm trying to get some information that can be pertinent to us identifying certain things that goes on in our community. Two ways. From the standpoint of this person and the standpoint of this person. A lot of y'all ain't gonna dig it. A lot of y'all ain't gonna respect it, and it's all cool. Because on this platform, as a family and as a collective, we can agree to disagree. I'm trying to introduce individuals to we got Tom Bomb back.
Far, whatever. Is it better?
So much better, brother. So much better.
Okay.
Now you were saying, all right, the question that they asked you is, have you, Tom Bomb, ever been arrested or incarcerated for a sexual offense against a child or a woman? And you said,
No, no.
okay, that was a question.
These people they make up stuff because they
Now, who
mad
is they,
because
Tom Bomb? Who is they? Because
uh,
these are some serious allegations and accusations. You understand what I'm
it,
saying?
it's the islands. You feel me? Now you got to
Mhm.
think about it, right? If anybody should be putting information out on me, wouldn't you think it would be the bounty hunters, my family? Wouldn't you think it would be the hunters if that was the case?
No, no, because you're not from Bonnie Hunters. You from 4-5 Bix. You have more of a relationship in Pomona than you do in Watts.
I wouldn't ever say I have a relationship in Pomona. I wouldn't say I have a relationship with nobody. I'm a renegade Don Moo. You feel me? I represent the section and I represent as
Hey,
a
we got
I think I
a
was
guy who says that he's your homie. Do you know Mr. Looney Rue?
yeah, I know Looney Rule.
Would you be comfortable with Looney Rue coming in?
Yeah, he can come in.
All right. Hey, this link is for Looney Rue and Looney Rue alone, please. Looney Rue, the link is in the description, big dog. It's in the chat. Forgive me.
How you doing, OJ?
They want to know who put you on a 4-5 Bix.
Who put me on? I never got put on. I felt
Mm.
like I felt like I was so rider that I didn't have to get put on because I was so real and I grew up over there. And I was so real. They wasn't asking me that when they was sending me on missions to ask me to knock certain individuals out and run certain Southside Village niggas out. You know what I mean? They wasn't asking me that. So, I'll be the first to say I never got put on. You know what I mean?
Do you know
And part
Raw Deal Bill? Raw Deal Dollar Bill, 4-5 Bix Island Piru.
do I know him?
Yeah.
I don't know him, but
He,
what about
he
him?
says he says we don't know him. So members from the 4-5 Bigs Piru Island Piru is claiming not to know you.
The games that these people on the internet plays is so crazy. You know, it's so crazy. The games that these people play. I never really went over there and I went over there, but I never want to be homies. How can I say it? Like growing up over there, right?
I got
Being
you,
with these,
Looney Root. I got you, Looney Root. And
being
we gonna
being
let
with
Looney Root. We gonna let him express this, and then we gonna bring you in. OG, go ahead.
being over there. It's like I just didn't see eye to eye to niggas with niggas. So I kind of like pushed back from dealing with individuals, you know, and I had my own little certain cool dudes I dealt with over there because
So
I
can we
don't see
tap into that crew of dudes to get some authenticity to what you're saying, or to get some validity? Can we tap into that crew of dude? Think about that, and we gonna bring Looney Root in. Peace and blessings, brother. How you doing, Looney Root?
Cool. What's going on,
so
man?
let me log in.
Peace and blessings, big dog. Much love and respect, big homie.
Hey, look, hey, check me out. I'm on here to defend certain things with my hood about Time Bomb. Me and Time Bomb talked this morning. I went on ahead and gave it a chance to holler at him because he been saying some super foul shit. And I'm gonna keep it real. I recorded our phone calls. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't need nobody going back on their word of what they said. You know what I'm saying? He do talk reckless, but he went on here lying and shit. And I'm gonna put it out there, and people gonna be mad. When that little paperwork came out, I looked him up. He ain't on there. He's like, man, they lying, they lying. I said, okay, but you see how I feel when you lie on the homies? You sitting up here, you representing us, and at the same time, you downing all of us. I gave it a chance because at first I didn't have too much to say to him. You feel me? I gave it a chance because once upon a time, he was my partner.
Righteous.
You feel me? So what I'm telling him to do is he need to get on here and fix this. Don't get on here and lie. I don't care about nothing else he got going on. Get your stream on, get your money, do whatever you gonna do. But don't get on here and lie on us. I'm 50 years old. I'm a single father. My whole hood, no, I'm not even in the streets like that no more. But I'm still Looney Root from the islands. And I'm not gonna let nobody tarnish nothing over there.
Righteous.
You feel me? That's all I'm on. So you need to fix all that. Because I even told you the truth. Time Bomb, I looked that up, and it wasn't nothing under your name in the Megan's Law.
That's right.
You feel me? I don't play them games. I'm not gonna lie on you just because I don't like you. When I was banging and we was going at whoever we was going at, if we felt like they was with it, we'd be like, damn, them niggas came through. You feel me? Excuse me, I know y'all don't do too much cursing on there.
No, do your thing, big dog.
Y'all ends came through, and you know we did our stuff. But I'm gonna leave that where it's at.
Yes, sir.
Time Bomb, you need to fix that. You need to come with another subject, partner.
I feel like you know, niggas like
Yeah, we just talked though.
no, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about something. I think it was wrong for me to talk about the hood stuff on the internet, but people keep playing these internet games. You feel me? And you know, people keep posting me on Facebook and talking shit and writing other people that I beef with from the islands, and I don't like that. You know what I mean?
But that ain't got nothing to do with the internet. Come holler at them. You know what I'm saying? I never meant to get on there and holler at Wack. Wack took it a different route though. He got a personal issue with somebody, and it's that he got a personal issue with the homie. That's between them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna turn on somebody. I don't care who it is. I'm not. I've been through the ringers with people, but one thing I'm not is a bitch, and I ain't never because you mentioned my name last night. My little Crip bra from Pomino hit me. And he was like, dang, they was talking about you. Looney Root's a reputable, but he done been slapped up in the hood. He been raped. He been this. Never played them games. And you know that, Time Bomb. You got to quit lying on people, my nigga.
Look.
I
Let me
ain't
tell
got
you
nothing
something.
else to say, big dog. I'm over that. But I had to
I,
chime
I, I
in and
got
let you
I
know
got a
you was
personal. I
okay,
got a
Jay.
personal. Okay, can I
Hey, I
say this? So
appreciate you, big dog.
No,
100.
say my bad. Say what you gonna say.
me and Big Loon been dealing with each other for years. We get into it. We get next day we cool. This and that. We've been dealing with each other for years. So
Oh, and Dada, my nigga, hold on. Dada, my boy Northside Nuisance in the car. I raised him. I watched him play with marbles and throw rocks at cars.
Right.
Dada from the turf.
Right.
Dada
that
born,
that is from the
born and
section.
raised like he's a real island baby.
But
We can't
there
do that,
everybody
time
said he was a
bomb.
Crip. Everybody said he was a Crip. So
Well, they can eat ass. I said that. You know, everybody know who I am.
Righteous. So is it safe to say that Tom Bomb is really from 4-5 Bigs?
No, he's not. He was supposed to get put on, like he told me last night. I don't have to get put on. We talked on the phone.
Right.
I let a few homies know.
I
talked
never
to
got put
him.
on.
I talked to him.
Right.
I even told him we need to get down. He told me it needs 10 of me. That's another story though. but no, he ain't. As far as I'm concerned,
Right.
no.
Hey, but this is what
But
I want to contribute to it.
but he does rep it.
Right.
But
This is
I'm I'm
crazy. This
I'm
is
50
this.
years old, homie. I'm past that now, but I still love where I come from. I love
Righteous.
the fuck out my community.
Right.
If you wrong, you wrong, and if you right, you right, big dog.
Righteous. I can
So
dig that.
what make me not be from the islands? Is it because I beef for because I beef for people?
Because I mean, if you really want to go there, when the homie took you to you know whose house, they told you had to not have a 90-day op. You know how the islands is. We strict. We the only ones there, so we're not accepting anybody.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And see, I'm from the old school when we were outnumbered. And to tell you the truth, I feel like we still outnumbered because where I'm at, where I've come from.
So in
But the
90
thing
days when
is,
I got to
time
so when
bomb,
I got
you have
to
personal issues with people and you taking it out on everybody, partner. You got to quit doing that, my nigga.
so
I'm not finna get up here and call no threats or be funny, but you foul, dog. You super foul. You down my nigga Damu, Phil Dog, my nigga Bagsby. You and my bad for saying their names on there, but it is what it is. You be down in some real life homies. And dog, my nigga and dog, you putting people name in your mouth, my nigga. We talked about this on the phone too.
look, man,
I ain't afraid to admit I'll talk to you last night and this morning.
That's right.
look, man.
Am I lying?
Look, them niggas is coming after me. So I can't
Ain't
defend
nobody
myself.
coming at you,
I
dog.
can't defend myself. I can't defend myself. Right?
Ain't nobody, hey, time bomb. Time bomb. Ain't nobody coming at you, dog. And you know I know this. But the stuff you're doing, who's to blame them? I asked you the same question. Yay. That's
Yes,
your name.
sir.
Bobby
Yes,
Ye
sir.
asked
Yes,
you
sir.
and a few other people because I watched that whole 4-hour thing. Me and my sister was sitting here laughing.
That's right, big dog. Much love.
And I'm gonna keep it real. One thing I don't play with is paperwork. If the paperwork real, then it's real.
Right.
I looked it up.
Right.
I got custody of my son.
That's
So
right.
he was right. I wouldn't have my son. I did look it up.
Right.
And I, like I told one of the homies, I said his name ain't in there, so I'm not gonna play with him like that.
That's right.
I'm not gonna like make up nothing just to make him look bad. We're gonna make him look bad behind his bullshit truth that he's bullshitting on.
Right.
I don't make up shit about people because I don't play that.
I can dig that. Yes,
But
sir.
he needs to stop that, my nigga. If you repping this, rep it right. But to me, you're not from the hood, and I told you that even while we were talking in a cool way. You're not from the turf, dog. I know I seen you float around and move around. You done pulled up on me back in the days. I'm not gonna take that, but stop playing.
Righteous.
You
So
know what I'm saying?
why am I not from this section? What makes me not be from the islands?
All right,
I
if
got
you
part.
grew up over there, that's a different. I'm talking about you're not active. You ain't in none of the hood. You want to go there? You ain't in none of. I told you this last night after the thing you had with Bobby Ye. You ain't in none of the hood flicks. If you really want to go there, you ain't in none of
No,
that.
okay. That part is true, but I don't see eye to eye with a lot of individuals
I
over
don't see
there.
eye to eye with individuals either, but I'm still shaking their hands and loving them. because that's what I gotta do. On the real. But I'm done talking. I had to say my piece. You need to fix that because you know ain't no punk over here. You need to fix that. You need to get your own little podcast, and you need to apologize to a lot of people. Like really put it out there, or do it on here, because that's a lie, my nigga. I'm Looney Roo, homie. I'm out. Hey,
good looking out, big dog. Much love from mine to
all
yours.
right,
For
all
sure,
right.
for
I
sure.
don't know how to get out of here, so
Hold on, I got you. Let me see.
You know what? You know what, Bobby? I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this on live, right? I'm gonna say this on live.
Take your time.
Now,
Don't speak from emotion. Just take your time, take a breather,
I'm
and say whatever you got to say.
I'm gonna say this on live. Like everything he said, like far as most of the things he said was true. Some stuff wasn't accurate. Some, but me not being with the homies, I just didn't see eye to eye with the way it's moving. And that just right there is like, okay, I got to associate with certain individuals. I got it because I feel like I got to dig niggas up like gold, real niggas up like gold, and find niggas. It's like you don't call everybody your family, right? You got to go just because they born in your family and your blood. You don't call them your family. You got to go dig niggas up and find the gold. And then that's who you call your family, right? Now, I'm going to see this the thing. Every time I apologize to these niggas, I get up and then I see some shit on Facebook. There's some people sending me a message. There's some, and you know what I mean? So that's the thing. So like, if you say I'm not from the islands, if anybody say I'm not from the islands, did that take away from me being a real nigga? Did that take away from me being a rider? I mean, when
But
you
it does reduce your character, respectfully, Kim, folks, because if you're banging something that you're not officially a part of, that makes you seem like you're a pretender. You feel what I'm saying? There's better
no.
things. No, word is
I'm
bond.
I'm
Go ahead, brother.
officially a part of the islands. It's just that this is they get back to get me mad because I beef with a lot. As you could tell, I'm fighting with the homies. I'm beef with a lot of homies, and see a lot of the homies listen to gossip and all that stuff. Me, I sock niggas in the mouth and call niggas out, and I don't know, man. It just that's the thing. Like I'm just an aggressive person when it comes to you know. I just don't see it eye to eye with a lot of homies. That's what it is.
Now let me just say something to you. If you would allow it, if you're receptive to the information that I'm gonna share with you.
Yeah.
We all then had our scrimmages and skirmishes with our individual respective sets. Never would I ever come to the internet and talk about my gang affairs to a lot of individuals who are nosy, who really don't give a fuck, or who's looking for a reason to say, ah ha ha ha, criticize and try to condemn a nigga. Hood business and hood politics stays
Yeah,
in the
but
hood.
but 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 this the thing though, right? They go to the internet first. A bitch post me up on Facebook 3 months ago. These niggas was having all type of weird shit on the internet, talking shit about me. I can't never live in peace. You know what I mean? I can't never live in peace. Now none of them niggas can beat me up. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Even if they send 5 niggas my way, I'm still gonna win. I
Hmm.
promise that. But it's just like you can say all this stuff, but none of you niggas can beat me up. I guarantee if you was to jump me, I'll still beat all you niggas up. Facts.
Hmm. That's heavy. You know what's the most positive thing that I feel like came from out of this?
Yeah.
Is that one of your big homies looked you up and he can.
He said, who is this that said just make up 789? 789 is part of 456. That's
That's
a
heavy.
456. But 789 is the 456 female clique. So are you trying to be funny?
I don't know, brother. I don't know. I don't know. The good thing that came out of this is one of your G homies can confirm that you're not a pedo or a sexo. You know what I mean? That could have been potentially damaging to your reputation as a Piru, a Damu, and anything else. You understand what I'm saying? So that's a good thing that came up out of it, man. You know what I mean? Is anything else you want to express or get off your chest? You know what I'm talking about?
I got a lot of love for Looney, bro. We got this hate and love relationship for the last 2 years. We had a hate and love. It wasn't always that way, but we had a hate and love relationship for the last 2 years. In Big Damu. Hopefully we could get back to the relationship we had because I got a lot of love for Big Damu.
Right.
I understand that we've been beefing these last 5 years. You know what I mean? But Big Damu was the first one that showed me love. You know, I don't want to beef with the homie like that. You know,
So
like
how do
he
we
showed.
fix this? I know I'm a Crip. I'm a Kiwi, right? And I'm from Watts. But if it's anything that I can add to you resolving the conflicts with your homies, I would love to if I can. If your homies would accept it, and if you trust me enough to, try to make amends to where you ain't on the internet and ain't on the internet coming after you, and any future problems that may come, y'all can resolve it in a respectful fashion to where it's not
Um,
broadcast over the internet.
I really don't know, man. But if you could come with a solution, because I get it. You know, we mad at each other right now. You know, our relationship mad at each other. But I got love for Big Damu. You know, and no matter what, if somebody was to pop him or do anything for him, I'm still gonna ride for him, even though he got this animosity towards me. You know what I mean? I'm still not gonna let nobody hurt him. You know, so
Right.
that's how it is.
That's heavy. I love to provide my expertise if I can, man. When we get off this thing, man, hopefully we can powwow with the G homie that just came through, man, and hopefully resolve this shit to where it ain't all over the internet, because it can get messy. Then a lot of individuals, they wait for this level of messiness so they can point fingers and they can condemn motherfuckers and pin niggas to the cross and all that. But always remember,
Yeah.
homie, hood politics and hood situations stay in the hood, not on the internet.
I'm telling you, it's not me putting it on the internet. These
But
niggas be
but then you
inboxing my
but
bitches. These
listen,
niggas be saying all type of crazy shit about me. These
we
niggas be,
can't
I'm telling you.
we can't and this is one brother to another brother. We can't control the actions of others. All we can do is control our reactions and our responses. Just because a person did some dishonorable shit to you, that don't mean that you stoop to their level and return the gesture. Like, no, somebody got to be a clearer and level thinking individual. Say, okay, y'all did that. Y'all play internet games. All right, for sure. I'm gonna see you when I pop up in the hood. You don't know when I'm gonna come to the hood, but I'm
Yeah,
gonna pop up in the hood, and niggas gonna have to answer for that. So when you
yeah,
come on the internet and you broadcast your hood business on the internet, it makes your hood look divided. And the Bible says that a house divided cannot stand. You understand what I'm saying?
yeah.
So, I would love to assist you in rectifying this and fixing this shit, homie, because that's what I'm here for. You know what I mean? I don't want nothing to happen to you. I don't want you to crash out and do nothing to your people, because Wack 100 introduced you to the internet on this type of shit. No, honestly, listen, word is bond. You had hit me a few times, correct or incorrect,
Yeah,
even on
yeah,
another page before I answered to this page, right?
yeah,
But I
yeah,
said, me being forward thinking, I say, no, cuz, not cousin you, brother. I say, I don't really want to put my hands on this because it's not what I push as a black man. And I know that this can be to the detriment of the brother. So I was thinking for myself and thinking for you. But when I
yeah.
seen you in a neon green jacket online talking to Wack 100, I say, ah, shit, he done found his way to the internet. So let me introduce him to the world and introduce the world to him. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
I never had any malicious intent on doing content with you or nothing like that. You feel what I'm saying? It's just when I seen you were whacking, I'm like, hold on, this is the same nigga that was in my inbox. And then when we start chopping game, I'm like, hold on, nigga, you look like this nigga named Hargrave.
yeah,
Nigga, is you Hargrave?
yeah, yeah. It's me.
I know it's you, nigga. We did already established that. You feel what I'm saying? But listen, homie, you know what's the commonality between me, you, and what's his name, Slick Rue?
Yeah. Nah. What is it?
The OG that was just here.
Oh, Looney Rule, Loon, Big Loan,
Looney Rue,
Big Loan.
forgive me.
Yeah,
The
Big Loan.
commonality between me, you, and him, what is it? What do we have in common other than being black men who may have been incarcerated? What do all three of us have in common?
We got kids. We got full custody of our kids.
Nigga, we independent fathers. We're single fathers, homie.
Yeah,
That shit means something. That type of shit should make us look at our community and say, what the fuck is going on with our women? To three guys. And like three other brothers jumped on here and said, I'm a single father. What's
yeah.
going on with our women to where they leaving their babies, my nigga? See, you want the comments. Don't worry about the comments, because this then transition to something that can be detrimental to you, to something that can work to your benefit, my nigga. You
That's
understand what
true.
I'm saying?
That's true.
As far as we know, that those allegations and accusations of you being a grapist or an exo and all that, nigga, your big homie just confirmed, nigga, those was rumors. No, he ain't from the hood, but we do know him. He is affiliated with us, but all that other shit, that shit ain't true. So you got a clear path to do whatever the fuck you want to do in these YouTube streets. So when dudes like so on and so forth come at you and plan on making content about you and all that, nigga, you can be justified in saying, you know, get on your Wack 100 shit. Get on that Hargrave shit, nigga.
I mean, go ahead and make content about me. They can make content about me. Just notice when you get slapped, you gonna see that I'm not Hollywood. But it's good. It's gonna be a lot of victims getting slapped on the internet. So then they gonna find out I'm real. Then they gonna realize I'm real because I'm gonna slap the holy guacamole out some people. So
Westside Hub Biddy Babe says, I'm glad an OG from 45 Big exposed him. You never got put on. You're not a turf baby. Tom Bomb, stop playing with the P, homie. I got homies lived in WSP, but never banged the hood, but they were riders. King Thomas the second, he also says, I am a single father of 4. So it's so many different components to the shit, man. It's a multifaceted thing. What's going on with our women, big dog? Why are women feel like they got to neglect their parental responsibilities and go out and do whatever the fuck they doing?
Because the women these days, they ain't so into popping pills and getting a fake booty, and they into the trend.
Brothers is too. Hold on, another brother says, he said, I'm a father too, cuz. That's 5 niggas right now, single fathers to amazing black children. Nah, that's OT Looney. That's one of my player partners from I think he's from Texas.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But we see, one thing I never like to do is demonize our women and demonize the youth. A lot of people, they say, oh, the youth is this, that, and third, but they're that way because of us. The Honorable Louis Farrakhan, he made this statement, right? I want you to know, I want you to tell us if you agree with it or not. The Honorable Louis Farrakhan say there's no such thing as a no good woman unless she's made that way by a no good man. A no good man. Do you agree with that?
Hell no.
Why? Why do you disagree with that, brother?
It's a 50% chance that that's true, because a lot of these dudes do mislead women, and I'm starting to see that. And then these women don't tell these dudes that they doing weird stuff. Like, they don't let them know, like, you need to calm down and relax and whoop them. But then again, my daddy was wild now too. So I don't know. That might be kind of true in a way. Now I think about it.
And that's what I just told you earlier.
That might be kind of true in a way.
Sometimes before we rebuttal, just take
that might be kind of true.
3, 4, 5 seconds. Think it over and then rebuttal. Because we never want to answer from an emotional standpoint, because that emotion is temporary. Within the next 5 minutes, 10, 15 minutes, it's going to be gone.
That might be kind of true. Now that I really think about it, it might be true.
And it has a lot of validity to it, because think about all the women that were sexually violated by men. So she grows up promiscuous. She grows up misunderstood. Think about the women that has continuously been let down, disappointed, and heartbroken by men. So she grows up and she puts a guard over her heart. So now she deals with. Go ahead.
These women these days is just, man, they have sex with your mama, your grandma, your daddy, a dog. I'm sorry, but it's true.
But it seems like you're talking from experience.
Man, I just be seeing a lot of things going on with these women these days. It's crazy.
But are you talking from experience?
Yeah. Well, experience in what type of way?
A woman having sex with your partner or somebody that was
close. Oh yeah. You go to a mama house.
Wait. Pause, nigga. You just confused the fuck out of me. How else would I be talking about it? I ain't talking about it from the standpoint of you being a woman.
No, I'm talking about, like, because I said a dog. That's why, because I mentioned dog. You know what I mean? Like,
oh man, that was metaphorical, man. I ain't take it as if one of your women has sex with your dog or no shit like that. Like, yeah, but continue, brother.
Yeah, man, it'd be crazy, man. Nigga get a girlfriend, and next thing you know, she go to the store, the mama try to slide in you, and it'd be wild, man. It'd be wild.
That's what's going on in our community. And that's the shit that we need to highlight and get to the bottom of it, because if the mother is that promiscuous, 9 times out of 10, she's been sexually violated, Ken folks. And you know who the most people are sexually violated by?
Who?
Either the family or friends of the family, my nigga. It's people that we know and that we feel like we trust, big dog.
But one thing that kills me in this generation, is the women seem to hate the black males, but I can see the other races, they women ride and die with them, and you know, it seems like they can't vibe with us, which is so weird. That right there is like, man, that's like that's mind boggling right there. The black women is not vibing with us.
T West says, I'm a 45-year-old. This isn't the way I was taught to handle my candle, real 80s baby. King Thomas II says, why you online represent a hood you not from instead of represent fatherhood?
No, I'm from the islands. I don't know about all that. I'm from the islands. You feel me? They just got anger problems at me right now. Now, have I been to a couple of hood functions? But I know a lot of people I know a lot of people in the hood right now. Like that I was just talking to, like, blood, I ain't going to the hood with the niggas. I don't even like them niggas. But they not saying it out in public, but they telling me on the phone, blood, I don't even like them niggas over there. Blood, like, I don't even want to deal with them niggas. I ain't going to no more hood meetings. You know what I mean? So is it because I'm vocal about it and I'm fearless and outspoken, so that makes me not be from the hood? Let me tell you something, right? I got to tell y'all this, right? You could get on here and say I'm not from the hood, right? But these are facts about me, right? I know mixed martial arts. I've been to YTS when the doors open up, fighting 30 or 20 essays every time the doors open up.
Wait. Now, that goddamn motherfucking time bomb. Because you know I'm a YA baby, right?
Yeah.
I didn't
I,
did.
ma-
Go ahead, brother.
I maxed out in YTS, right? And then I've been to Preston. I've been to OH Close. When Nellis and YTS was real, actually Preston was real too. So, but it was really bloody when I got to YTS. Really, really bloody. So
So,
squabbing, fighting a whole bunch of niggas,
what
getting
Mexicans
jumped.
did you fight at YTS?
Man, it was wild. It was like when the doors open up,
I'm not asking if it was wild, Kim, folks. I'm saying what Mexicans did you fight? Because
I
I can
can't.
tell you the ones that I fought, except the nigga that I knocked out because I didn't know cuz. I just ran up on him, me and my nigga C Stone, boop, and I put him to bed. He was part of the lawn crew. Remember the lawn crew? The lawn crew
Yeah.
was mostly Mexicans when I was there. Me and C
Well,
Stone, go ahead. You probably somebody said you got to order a water. Hold on. Andre Obama said this nigga needs to order another water if he wants to be on the Wi-Fi any longer. And I think Andre may have some validity to what he's saying because the brother shit then froze up. It's terrible right now. Tom Bomb, we lost you. Go out and come back in, man. All right. Tom Bomb's going to be coming back in. Maya says, what in the Powerpuff is going on with blood? Oh, Francisco say he a YMCA baby. Mad Dog says Taco Bell cut the Wi-Fi off. Oh, this nigga Mad Dog crazy. Jackson Black. Wait, hold on, damn. These comments coming in kind of fast. Jackson Black says, was he banging when you met him? But yeah, on my mama he was. He was saying he was from 4-5 Bigs. But I think the nigga was calling him. We didn't call him. I think it was going by J Dog, but we ain't called him J Dog. We called him Hardgrave. That's what we called him. If you got any more questions for me, then put them in the chat and I will answer them as truthfully and accurately as I possibly can. But when I was in the California Youth Authority, Fred C. Nellis with brother Tom Bomb, we didn't call him J Dog. We called him Hardgrave from 4-5 Bigs. Hold on, let me go down. Have to speak on what you know, bro. If you're not around, then don't speak. Don't speak on it, bro. I just he don't have his hood tattooed on him. Where is his son though? He said he had full custody. Now we ain't gonna get into the situation with the kids. His son is somewhere home, safe, and being a kid in the summertime. You know what I mean? We ain't gonna do that. Andre Obama says, baby, I need you to come over here and cut the grass. Black Warrior Spirit said, if he know MMA, he should do that instead of trying to prove his gangsterism on here. LOL. Crip Trip 107 say, my cousin Paul Wilson was at Nellis. Yeah, I was at Nellis as well. Actually, I was at Nellis with Brother Hargrave. Why y'all named him? Why y'all named him Hargrave, Bobby? Yeah, that's his last name. The brother last name is Hargrave. You know what I mean? Jeremiah or Jeremy Hargrave. So we called him Hargrave. The staff called him Hargrave. The niggas that was there before I got there had already started calling him Hargrave. So when I got there, you know, we called him Hargrave as well. But I'm very familiar with Brother Hargrave when we was at Nellis with each other.
Yeah, so you know, I've been in a lot of fights. I've been jumped a lot of times. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
I've been jumped a lot of times in my
No,
lifetime.
I want to know. I personally want to know because I'm a YA baby. Have you ever heard of UBG?
Yeah, UBG was in YTS.
And can you tell us a little bit about these UBG guys that you know of?
Cuckoo was a UBG. Rap Insane was a
Cuckoo,
UBG.
wait, slow down. Cuckoo
Brims, 5
Cuckoo
Brims.
was UBG?
Yeah.
How you know this?
I was there with him when the doors opened up. Like we couldn't walk down the halls because niggas was throwing piss
Cuckoo
and
went no
shit.
motherfucking UBG, bro.
I was there with him when he was UBG.
Nigga, I'm UBG on PJ Crip. That nigga ain't no motherfucking UBG. Respectfully, I can't let you tarnish the reputation and the image of UBG by saying Cuckoo was UBG. Cuckoo was not UBG.
He was repping it.
Yeah, I mean, shit, a nigga can rep anything that he want to rep, but that don't mean that he went through the initiation process. That don't mean that he was thugging in the fashion that we was thugging on. No, Cuckoo, listen, homie, we didn't let just anybody be UBG. You understand what I'm saying?
Rap Insane was a UBG. Who else was UBG? It was Rap from Insane. It was another nigga too. It was a few of them cats, you know, that was UBGs. It was a few of them cats.
And from your interactions with him outside of Cuckoo, what is your opinion? Wait, hold on, pause. Was you pushing UBG?
Yeah, absolutely.
You ain't UBG, my nigga. Who
Who, me?
initiated? Yeah.
Oh no,
Wait.
not me.
Oh, okay. Respectfully. Okay.
Nah.
So what can you tell us about the characteristics or the get down of these UBG brothers that you know outside of Cuckoo?
Shit.
NYTS. And be as honest as you choose to.
I took it like as a black unity thing, but I don't think people know the levels of what we was going through in YTS. When I got to YTS,
Let's tell them that.
when I got to YTS, it was a ride every visiting hall. People was getting stabbed up, knocked out every time the doors opened up. You could never go to sleep. It was just active 24/7. Sometimes the correctional officer would hit the wrong door, and you know everybody be fighting. You know, people get sliced up, stabbed up. I watched multiple correctional officers get stabbed up every single day and airlift on every single day. So I don't think people know the level of YTS. When I got there, it was out of control. I mean, it was no certain units. I can't remember which one. And I was on a high power unit. You couldn't program with the essays, and it was just like it was wild. And the Bloods and Crips couldn't program, and the UBGs couldn't program with people. It was always a war. It was always a war. Everybody was just
Because
wild,
our
man.
MO was fuck the opposition. Nigga, we ain't programming with the opposition. As long as innocent blacks is walking, I can't say innocent because we was juvenile offenders. So everybody, 80% of the people did something to get there, right? I went there for a crime I didn't commit. So I just wanted to specify that, right? A robbery. They had me on a whole lot of robberies, some shit that my brother did mistaking our identity. So I don't want to say everybody did something to get there because some people were innocent, right?
Yeah.
But as long as they was taking off on blacks, nigga, we are obligated to protect the blacks. We're obligated to respond. We obligated to get back cracking on the motherfuckers and let them know, nigga, we ain't taking that.
Yeah.
We ain't taking that type of treatment, nigga.
It was real active. You know what I mean? Real active. So nigga was really squabbling and it was times where they hit the door and it was two people out there And this happened many times. And like all the essays could have been 30, 40 of them motherfuckers fighting two people. And it happened multiple times. So people,
Was it
because you have new,
intentional?
you never know because it happened all the time. But they kept hiring new correctional officers. And there been times where they stabbed and knocked out the correctional officers and smacked all the buttons. And we would run through and smack all the buttons. And then they would do it too. So it was really that active. So for a person, for people to sit here and say, he's not from here, he's not from here, I bet you I'll fuck you up. I got the experience too.
But this is the thing, right? What you about 37, 38?
Yeah, 37, 38.
Nigga, I'm 39. And I made a mistake of this a few days ago. We don't got to be on the internet talking about how many people we will potentially baka. You feel what I'm saying? And how many
Yeah.
people we, you know what I mean? Because now our aspirations got to change. Because now we got to try to see how these white folks is building generational wealth for their babies. We got to tune into
Exactly.
that.
But that's what I've been saying. But that's what I'm saying. But look at this dude comment. Like these
What do
people
you
be on here just like worrying about, oh, if you from 456, you not from 456, you just that.
But who gives a fuck?
Because you feel like I'm not from 456, does that mean I won't break your jaw?
It
Or
doesn't
believe
fucking matter,
believe the
bro.
hype and get your jaw broke.
Listen, on Stevie
Yeah,
Wonder Bing, if I can be a buck with you because I fuck with you, right? A lot of
yeah,
people say shit about Bobby Ye in these comments, but I don't give a fuck because it ain't stopping my paper. It ain't
yeah. I
preventing
feel
or
you.
hindering me from providing regular care to my kids. So let them say what they want to say. The thing is, when motherfuckers stop talking about you, that means you don't have no relevance, nigga. Right now, you got relevance.
Yeah,
Pretty much
that's
whatever
true.
you want to do, whatever you want to do in the streaming, podcast, and vlogging shit, nigga, you got the potential to do that shit. But you got to have a thick skin, my nigga. Motherfuckers
Yeah,
gonna talk.
yeah,
Let
it's
them
true.
talk.
That's true. Yeah, I heard because I be seeing people say some wild stuff about Munchie.
So what you feel about Munchie?
People be
This is crazy. What's your thoughts about Munchie?
saying, no comment right now. You feel me? Unless no comment. I ain't gonna comment on Munchie right now. You know, I'm, I want to know how he feel about me before. I ain't gonna say nothing about Munchie. I'm gonna leave that space open until I really figure out what he on with me. You feel me?
I can dig that. I can dig that, brother. I can dig that. They say, no, I'm not gonna read that, but it's all good, brother. They gonna talk, and it's cool. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, shit. Let's not stop now, man. Continue about this YA shit. The reason why I had stopped you, right? Because I'm UBG certified through and
Oh
through.
yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I mean? On Stebo, like for
I
real, for real.
honestly, and I hate to say this, but I wish all these hoods out here was UBG. I swear to God, I really
I mean,
do.
it'd be a whole different level of teaching. It'd be a whole different level of
I
structuring. It'd
swear
be
to
a whole
God, I
other
do.
level of interacting with our brethren. You feel what I'm saying? Because we,
Yeah.
we don't see the Crip and Blood separation unless the Bloods. And we had a situation with Tony B from San Diego. You know Tony B?
Tony B. Sounds so familiar.
If I ain't mistaken, it was Tony B. Or was it the other dude? Well, I'm not gonna say Tony B. Tony B, if it wasn't you, forgive
You
me.
talking about G Boulder?
Nah, not G Boulder. Not G Boulder. A brother from he was a Damu from San Diego. And what he was trying to do is put division in between the Crips and the Bloods. So he was saying that UBG should be United Blood Gang because he had problems with my homie Elbow from my set, PJ Watts Crip, Ramon Demery. They had
Yeah.
problems.
Where's
And you know,
Elbow at, man? Where the hell is Elbow at?
Elbow has double life in prison in the state of
Oh,
Ohio.
what the fuck? Elbow tripping.
Yeah, you know, they gave Elbow double life, man. You know what I mean? But you know, he tried to separate it, like, you know what I mean? So we was going, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, like, no, nigga, because what you doing is counterproductive and counter-revolutionary. Nigga, you know,
Yeah,
the generals, nigga, they put this together so that we can have something as a people to combat the grave busters. What it was the grave
yeah,
busters, right? Was it
yeah.
the grave busters or the graveyard? What was the name of them dudes?
I can't remember, but I know they had the mad ass Crips there too.
Yeah, they had the Mad Ass Crips too. And you know, the Mad Ass Crips for a minute, they didn't fuck with UBG. They didn't really like us.
They
You
didn't
know,
fuck with nobody. They was on. I think that was kind of like the mad ass Crips was kind of like on. It was some bullshit because
I
there
can't
wasn't
say
no
that because
unity.
they had their own reasons for creating, and all them niggas was unified. Now look, this is what I'm gonna say about majority of the Mad Ass Crips. They were the most unified and most structured outside of the young Northanios and the California Youth Authority. These niggas got up religiously. They worked out. They had certain type of information that a
No,
lot of
that part is true. I remember that.
It's just they was anti the movement. They was anti. I guess I don't necessarily want to. They just said F everybody. If you ain't mad
Yeah,
ass
no,
Crip,
they
you
was
get
riders.
broke.
They was riders. It's just I didn't like the fact of them attacking everybody. You know what I mean? Like that shit right there is
And
like
they was
what
up
type of
against a lot. See, a lot of those, and I always try to come from a level of empathy and understanding, right? A lot
yeah.
of those mad ass Crip brothers was up there, up north, and they was beefing with everybody. They was beefing with the Bay Area. The Bay Areas had a relationship with the Bloods. The Bloods had
Yeah.
a relationship with the Bulldogs a little bit. The mad ass
They
Crips
be
was beefing. Go ahead.
I'm glad you said that because it's never talked about. But the Bay Area be low key on some blood shit, but they be like dipping and diving in and out.
Explain
And
that.
then I run into a lot of cats. Like when I was in YTS, they were saying bloody water, and a lot of Bay Area niggas was like literally on some blood shit. Like all them
Yes, he
niggas. Like
was. Hold on. Yes, he
it,
was. M. McDon Do says, was he pushing with 456 in the Y? Yes, I can't speak for the pen. I wasn't in there with him, but in the California Youth Authority, this is hard grade from 45 Bigs. Most definitely. He was pushing 45 Bigs when he was in the Y. Continue, brother.
so it's like they just I don't the Bay Area is like they say they not Bloods and Crips. They say well the blacks are not Bloods and Crips in the Bay Area. But when you go around these dudes, you notice that they lean a lot towards Bloods. And then they lean a lot towards Bloods, especially the Frisco niggas. Especially the Frisco.
Thirsty Bastard, UBG stand for United Black Guerrillas. That's what we push. That's what we are. Now, this is what I say about the brothers from
I
the
love
Bay.
the UBGs. I love that. I love that.
Oh yeah, we get cracking, and that's what it is. Not to say that the mad ass Crip homies didn't get cracking because they did too. You know Treyo.
Treyo's a rider. One of the riders, Crips ever Treyo from San Diego.
San Diego, my nigga Treyo. Shout out to Treyo, man. Treyo was a general in in that organization. Like you feel me? But I'm gonna tell you,
Treyo is one of the most gangsters Crip niggas I ever met in my life.
Treyo with the business, man. Shout out to my nigga Jermaine
That
Cook. Shout out to my nigga Treyo. But
they don't understand.
let me give you this history fact just real quick. You know what I mean? What they call it a fun fact. The UBGs and the Mad Ass Crips they was beefing. We couldn't program with each other. It was on site. And the
It was
way
on
that they
site.
on my mama, the way that they resolved that is my nigga Jolly from Harlem 30 Crib. Shout out to the General Jolly. You know what I mean? My nigga Jolly from Harlem
Oh,
30.
I know that nigga.
Yeah, nigga, that's the general. You know what I mean? Nigga, that's
Yeah,
that
that
nigga
nigga's a
on life.
rider too. That
That's
nigga's
all
a
I'm
rider
saying,
too.
bro. Listen, Jolly and
Masters.
Treyo. Jolly and Treyo under the 3-0, West Coast 30s, Harlem 30s.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
had an amazing relationship, bro. And that shit, it cascaded down to where, the division, kind of like it just dissipated, bro, to where we was able to program with them and vice versa. And then we just start going crazy on the Mahindas, you know what I mean? But continue,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, them niggas is riders. I don't think people understand them. Those are legendary figures right there. Those are dudes that went through it and mashed and man, those them niggas is the truth right there, man.
Like the Grave Busters, which was the Hispanics in the California Youth Authority, was anti all blacks. You feel what I'm saying? And they used to
You know
get
who else
clocked.
was a you know who else was a
Wait,
rider too?
who?
That nigga Tech from 20s. That
I
nigga was
don't
a
remember
rider.
Tech. Tech from 20 Crip.
Yeah, 20 Crip. That nigga's a rider.
Was it Tiny Tech or Baby Tech?
I don't know, but I heard it's a bunch of them niggas.
I
I heard
vaguely
he got
remember. I vaguely remember that name, bro. And what was
you
he?
know
Mad
what?
Ass Crip or UBG?
I don't know. He came later on down the line, but he did end up coming to YTS, but he was a rider.
When did
Okay.
you max out of YTS? Did you have a parole
2000
from the Youth Authority?
no, I maxed out.
So all that crazy shit you was doing, you maxed out.
Maxed out, nigga. I hit that one. I got kicked out of Preston twice. I got kicked out of Always Closed in Preston twice. I was squabbing, had like 30 or 40 fights. They kicked me out. They asked me what I want to go to. I said I'm gonna go to Paso, Paso and get kicked out. Just send me to YTS.
Right.
So that's they asked me that I want to go to Shad. I thought about it. I was like, I'm gonna go to Walter Nortes. I'm far from home. I was like, just send me to YTS. Fuck it. You know what I mean? Once I got to YTS,
You was on Taft before, true or false?
yeah. What's
That's the
that?
lockup, nigga. That's the lockup. That's the old lockup that wasn't connected to Carter.
I only went to TAP one time.
What year was this?
2004. It was only one time.
Was I there in 2004? Nah, I wasn't. I was in Preston by then. I was fucking up Preston. But continue, bro.
Yeah, I was in TAF one time, and then from there, every time I went to the hole was like Nixon. It was Nixon.
I totally remember your crazy ass being brought over to the Knicks, and you was the nigga with the wild hair and all this so crazy. I remember
Yeah,
you, Hargrave, bro.
yeah. I got kicked out of
I remember you.
Preston,
Wait,
man. I was squabbling
hold on, nigga. Hold on, nigga. Slow down. You was on the world like.
pretty much. I've always been a vigilante.
Why was you on the world light? And let's explain to the audience what the world light is.
Shit. I just never vibe with a lot of people.
Nah, nigga.
Just never vibe with a lot of people.
I remember they brought this crazy looking ass nigga in, and people start screaming certain disrespectful things to you, and you just went off. I'm like, man, who the fuck is that nigga? And he's like, that's that nigga Hargrave. When I catch him, mama, and he was like, nigga, you, if fuck your mommy, if yo the homies then both of you. I'm like, man, who the fuck is this dangerous ass nigga that's throwing fucks and shooting at niggas and leaving blanks? They was like, man, that's Hargrave from I remember you, nigga. Your ass is crazy. This nigga Hargrave, bro. How the fuck did you get on the world light? Would you like to explain to the people and tell them what the world light is?
The world light is basically when everybody want to fuck you up and kill you. Pretty
This
much.
nigga Hargrave.
That's what it is. You feel me? And you got to be a soldier. You gonna come. There's no way to hide it. So niggas gonna come get you, man. And you got to be a soldier. So I went through that shit hard in Preston, man. Man, it was Preston. I got kicked out of so many units and the institution, and
Is it
I
safe to say
remember.
when you got the Preston niggas remember the antics that you was displaying
Yeah,
and never
absolutely.
and start whooping your ass?
I ain't gonna say they whooped my ass, but nigga went through it. I ain't gonna say
Evergreen
nigga
or
went through it.
Manzanita? Evergreen or Manzanita?
I was on Manzanita.
I heard about an incident over there. You had an incident on Manzanita, right?
All the time. It was always incidents, fighting, knocking shit out, getting into it with the Nortes.
Wait, didn't you get into it with a nigga from the Bay on Manzanita as well?
Nah, I never got into a nigga with the Bay. Nah, the Bay show love.
Major.
The Bay always show love.
I got you.
Nah.
What year was you on Manzanita?
It was, was it 05 or something? 2005?
Yeah, now 05,
4 or 5.
I think I was in a pen. They sent me from YTS to the pen. So
okay,
never mind.
04 and 05 probably, the end of 04 or middle of 04 and 05.
I'm thinking like 04 because that's when they shot me out the motherfucking NH Durgin.
Yeah.
Tony Brown, 1981. I wonder is this Tony Brown from that was in a while with us. His face keep dropping because he think he about to get exposed something he know. I'm not gonna expose Tom Bomb. Tom Bomb gave us his word that he ain't ever did no inappropriate shit to no women or no children.
What is these?
You gotta have thick skin, brother. Thick skin.
These people say these people be saying, anyways, yeah. I got so many women.
Look, listen,
always even when I was
listen, a lot of homosexuals, they say, and I'm not calling you a homosexual, but I'm just giving you game. A lot of homosexuals say, man, I get a lot of pussy. I got so many women. If you don't fit the narrative,
I'm not even gonna respond to these niggas, man.
I was on ODM Slim's live last night, and man,
yeah.
woo, you wouldn't believe the shit that they had to say about Bobby Ye. But who gives a fuck if I'm not that?
Oh, they were saying some shit.
Yeah, man, they were saying a whole lot of shit on the Renegades. But who gives a fuck if you're not that? If you don't fit the bill and you don't fit the narrative, my nigga, don't give mine to it. Because if you can't navigate through these YouTube streets, nigga, it's only a matter of time before you self-destruct in the real streets. This shit is easy, nigga. This is a motherfucking cakewalk. These white folks is willing to give us money, my nigga, to come on here and reminisce about YA. Nigga, what other job you got that's gonna do that? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
nigga
this shit has its purpose. It has its advantage.
I remember, hey, you remember that glass window in YTS, like by the door of the control center?
Mm-hmm.
I remember, man, the door opened up. That shit was so crazy. Like the door opened up, right? Nigga, all these motherfucking mad ass Crip niggas and UPG niggas ran, nigga. On God in heaven, nigga, I was fighting, went through the glass, damn near went through the glass window, got pepper sprayed. Then
What cottage? What unit was this?
I can't even remember because I was on two of
You
the.
gotta,
Uh,
nigga. You gotta stop that shit, nigga.
I can't remember. It was like I can't remember the units in YTS. It was like
Nigga, they
letters or
had
something.
GH, they had XY, they had motherfucking EF, and they had motherfucking CD. They had
I was on both of them. I was on both of them. I was
both
on
of
both of
what?
the both of the main line, the ones with the power units, that high power where shit go down. Now I was on both of them.
I don't remember you over there, nigga.
You probably left before me
Oh, all right, yeah, probably so.
because
Cause
I
watch it,
went back
but I
for
was there
appeal.
twice. I went,
Uh,
I went to the pen.
yeah,
Caught a bunk ass case in motherfucking YTS, bro. They sent me to prison, came back from prison, and went back to YTS. Like, so I was there twice. Like, I maxed out in 2007.
I remember. I remember I was playing football and over a football game in Preston, I got into it with the Nortes. Got to a squabble with the Nortes, a grip of them niggas, right? Correctional officer came, bust my jaw. He like bust my chin up and like kept slamming my face against the ground or whatever, right?
Was he
And
Hispanic?
then he was Hispanic. Yeah, he was Hispanic.
Was it that bitch ass nigga?
I,
What was it? I think his name. The nigga that did me like that name was Garcia.
I think his name was Figueroa or something like that.
That sound
I
familiar
could
like a
I
motherfucker.
could be wrong. But when I got out the hole, I got into a squabble with some more Crip niggas, some Asian, this time some Asian Crip niggas. They jumped me. I'm fighting like six of them by myself. And then he came on the unit and I broke his jaw. I knocked him out. So they put me in the hole. I fought that charge. In the light, they put me in a lie detector and all type of stuff. It was crazy, man. Nigga went to the blues.
Okay, let's get into this. Lemanuel Young. See, right now we just passing time. We just, you know what I mean, chewing the fat, you know what I mean? But I guess individuals want my page to always be political. Like I always got to be
Yeah,
political and all
political,
this stuff.
political.
Like, homie, there's so many different components that makes up Bobby Ye. I'm not every day, you know what I mean? But we gonna get into this. None of the shit California, none of shit California benefit the black community in these days. When Karen Bass gentrifying black communities and giving away free money to illegal immigrants. Would you like to speak in regards to that? Let me tell you what's going on. Karen Bass just made it possible for all these illegal immigrants that they're trying to deport. She's making it possible to where they can get money, continue to receive benefits, and she's trying to create something to where the ICE agents are getting criminally investigated for misconduct and police brutality. What's your opinion on that? You say yours, and then I'm gonna give my two piece on it.
Um, you gotta really we gotta really think on it, good and bad. We gotta we gotta we gotta really think good and bad on the situation because I kind of don't like it though because
Why?
this ain't no we ain't no foreign country of no different country. You feel me? We the United States of America, and for some weird reason, every, you giving benefits to other people, but when you look at 7-Eleven and you look at all these other little molly pops, it's a lot of these stores is owned by people in different countries, which is so crazy. Like the
Okay.
Ethiopians, the Middle Easterns, and stuff like that. And
But I
but
don't
the,
like to hold the Ethiopians in that conversation. You understand me? Because those are still our
well,
people. It's
but
just we
but
don't
but
really have. Go ahead.
I want to, Ethiopians is African. They're black African. They Nubians. But the
Right.
thing about it is that at the same time, when they do give us money, like I know people might talk shit, but in the '90s when Bill Clinton was giving all that welfare money, all people did was smoke crack. They didn't invest. A lot of people didn't start no business. So
Nigga,
where do you
you sounding like Papa right now. Nigga,
where do
what
you where
welfare money? Wait, pause. Hold on. What welfare money was they giving us in the 90s, big dog?
Bill Clinton was giving out welfare checks? If you had a baby, you was getting a lot of money.
My
But
nigga, do
I
you know what the Democrats? Yeah, Bill Clinton was a Democrat. This is FBA dynasty. He's coming on, and I'm pretty sure he's about to chew you out for what you just said. So I probably don't even have to, address that. But Let's bring on
I just feel
FBA
like if
Dynasty.
they gonna give us money, they need to say, well, if you gonna get this money, if they gonna give money out to us, right? They need to give a class out to us about investment, a class.
Okay.
So people won't just go take their money and go buy some weed and go buy this and that. That's just my
It's their
opinion.
money. It's their money. Whatever money you're talking about. Hold on. FBA Dynasty, brother. You can't come on because it says, hold on. It says, wait, is that FBA Dynasty?
What's up, Yay?
Hey, yo, what's the deal? We got you. We got you. What's the deal? What's the deal, Brody? How you feeling?
Hey, yeah. Hey, look, bro, I'm gonna speak to a perspective where I understand y'all went through the YA process, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, bro, I hit the pen at an early age, bro. I've been to Folsom and Corcoran, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I understand the apologies. And to the homie Time Bomb, he was up here in YA with my homeboy I grew up with, Big Monster Rap from Insane, bro.
Yeah,
And
that's the
I
Yeah,
grew
homie
rap.
up,
on Crib. That's the
Yeah,
homie.
rap from Insane.
But nah, he
yeah.
wasn't Big Monster Rap. That was like Baby Rap. You talking about the dark skinned dude, right?
Oh, you talking
Yeah,
about the dark
baby
skin
rap.
homie? Yeah,
Baby
the
Yeah,
rap.
Monster
that's
Yeah.
Rap.
Baby Monster Rap. Yeah, that's my partner. What's up with Cuz? What Cuz at?
Yeah.
But continue your thing, and then I would like to inquire about my partner. Go ahead.
Hey, look, I come from the gutter just like y'all, bro, and coming up in that lifestyle, bro, and I'm raised in the gang communities, bro, and had to figure it out on my own after I done fucked up a couple of times and hit them yards, bro, and came back home and had to figure it out and had to
Right.
grow as a man and get
Right.
my shit together and do what I needed to do, bro.
Yes, sir.
But with all that being said, though, yay, bro, is that now when I look at LA County right now, on down from Pomona, the Trey 5.7s, the 4.56, on down to Watch, the PJs, Grapes, and the Hunters, bro, and all the way down, through South Central, Compton, and all the way to Long Beach, by the water where I'm at, bro.
Right.
They've been gentrifying our neighborhoods. When I look at the Highway Center, bro, you know what I'm saying, where Snoop Dogg and them did that video at, bro.
Right.
All that shit is gone, bro. The only thing left is the dairy, bro. You know what I'm saying? And in the Highway Center, the liquor store, they got new apartments over there. I go to Inglewood, bro. I see gentrification going on. I see the Inglewood Damus is getting into it with the Mexicans. Like you already know, yay. It's a different thing in Watts with y'all, bro. You know what I'm saying? I love how y'all the Hunters and the Grapes and the PJs came together on some blackness, bro.
Right.
Because I've been at war with us in the 20s and get into it, but we got family ties with each other, so it's kind of political. And we know who we fighting. But it's always been a thing with them anti-black Latinos, bro. Them donkeys. I don't have you can call me racist or whatever you want to call me, yay. I don't have no respect for none of them, bro. Before I even started gang banging, hey, listen, Time Bomb. Listen, yay. Before I even started gang banging, bro. You know what I'm saying? I had two older brothers that was gang banging already, or hustling, doing their thing. Bro, I'm coming from school, bro. I'm coming from elementary school, bro. I'm coming from junior high. I was in the 6th grade, bro. Had my backpack on. I'm going to the house. Nigga really ain't thinking about gang banging until like 7th or 8th grade, a year later.
Right.
Nigga, I got my backpack on. You know what I'm saying? I'm walking with another homeboy and another girl, right? His sister. I'm finna go to the homie house. We finna get on the game, fuck with the game, and then I'm finna slide to the house. Nigga, before we get there, nigga, the essays pull up in the van and pull out a big ass gauge on me. Bro, I'm 11 years old, my nigga. Scared the shit out of me, Time Bomb.
Can I say something?
Hold on. Let him finish. Let him finish.
Okay.
Just let him finish.
These wasn't no teenagers. These was grown 24, 25-year-old niggas. So, bro, they had declared war on not just the Crips in Long Beach. They declared war on black people in general, bro. And this was way back in 93 or 94, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When I'm in junior high, my nigga. So I have a different agenda when it comes to this politics, bro, and race relationships, bro.
Right.
Because I've seen them, bro, even on the north side and the west side of Long Beach, bro. The west side of Long Beach, bro. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker, we went to Cabrillo High School, bro. We opened up Cabrillo when the high school first started, bro.
Right. Don't leave Poetic Flacco. This what you need to hear, bro. So you can see how the Hispanics feel towards your people. I'm telling Poetic Flacco from Adam 22 show that you need to tune in so he can understand the
What up,
component
Flacco, man?
of
How you doing?
Los Angeles. In Los Angeles County. Continue, big dog.
Hey, yeah, I ain't gonna tell no lies, but hey, yeah, my nigga, I'm 40 years old, bro. So I'm already in your era, my nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you the honest God truth, bro. Bro, once I that eighth grade came, bro, my thing, if I caught Donkey slipping, bro, I was getting on him. If I was by myself, bro, I was grabbing bottoms, nigga. I was grabbing sticks, nigga, getting on them. Nigga, the whole game banging thing came into effect, bro. Because now, nigga, I'm like, damn, my nigga, it's past game banging to where now y'all motherfuckers just start attacking random black little kids on the street. My homies, the 20 niggas and the insane niggas in Long Beach, when they was gang banging, bro, they gang banging with each other. They gang banging on niggas that either teenagers or grown-ups on grown-ups, bro. This nigga wasn't just attacking no motherfucking little ass 11-year-old or 10-year-old Mexican dude, Mexican boy, or Mexican girl. Nigga wasn't doing that. They was doing that, bro. You know what I'm saying? And see, I got a different type of passion about it, bro.
Nah,
because
I feel you.
I got a different type of passion about it, bro. When I hit the county jail for the first time, I hit the juvenile hall. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't like my LA partners, my nigga, my Watts partners. I know y'all had that blood and Crip thing going on, but nigga, anytime it was some shit and get into it with the essays, nigga, I raised my hand, nigga. I wanted to jump in the front of the line for that because I love that. That game made me feel good. I'm like, my niggas with me, and nigga, we smashing on these motherfucking betes, nigga. Fuck donkeys, my nigga. I was with all that. County jail, same shit, my nigga. But nigga, when I went to the county jail though, bro, time bomb, my nigga, and I seen how
time bomb gone. That's Papa.
The Hoovers and the the neighborhoods was up there, nigga, maxing each other out, nigga, from the 4,000 floor to the 2,000 floor. I'm like, God damn. And I'm watching the essays sitting on their bunk like they watching the movie, popping and eating these zooms and wham, getting the kick out of us, fucking each other over, bro. And that shit fucked me up. Like, damn, I said, man, my nigga, I don't never want to go to jail again, my nigga. I'm like, why are we attacking each other, bro? We don't even sit down and reason with each other. But when it comes to them, we all sitting down. We all want to make peace. We all want to fuck each other. A nigga go to the bathroom, and fuck over one of each other. You know what I'm saying? Over what the messengers don't like. Oh, they got the TV too loud. Y'all talking through night. We ain't getting no sleep. You know what I'm saying? And all this.
They always find the most minute things to exaggerate and create a big situation out of it. But why do they do that? In your opinion, from your perspective and your experience, why do they do that?
Because, bro, I honestly, through my experiences, bro, and I know you probably can contest to this, is I believe that they know that we don't, our unification amongst each other and our animosity amongst each other, bro, is more than us having unity when it comes to them going to war with us, bro. They know that, hey, man, it's better for them to go to cut each other's throat than us going to war with them. If we can manipulate the situation where you already got sets in here that don't get along with them. Okay, you got the PJs and the Grapes. Okay, they don't get along with each other, right? Then you got the bounty hunters. They don't get along with nobody. Then you got different Compton Crip sets don't get along with each other. Then you got the insane and 20 niggas. You know what I'm saying? You know, we niggas got individual animosity. So you niggas go to jail. You know what I'm saying? A nigga from who already don't like O's. You know what I'm saying? But and then the nigga from neighborhood be like them, you know, them niggas, you know, insane niggas, them niggas, old killer, my nigga. And now we in here fading. And now 10 times, nigga, I didn't went to school with the nigga. You know what I'm saying? I didn't been at the park playing football with them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Basketball and all that shit. And in this generation, see, I wouldn't know the younger generation, bro, but I do so damn know the niggas that grew up in my generation. Like you mentioned, Time Bomb, like Monster Rap, nigga. I actually grew up with him. He had a bunch of little homies, bro. We didn't been at Kings Park at meetings together and all that shit. Niggas had disciplinary actions, or the homies did some shit. You know what I'm saying? To the homie mama house, stole something from out the homie mama yard, just miscellaneous shit or whatever. Nigga did. Nigga lied on the nigga, or nigga ran out. You know what I'm saying? Mexicans hop out on a nigga. You ran off on the homie. You let the homie get jumped. He come back to the park busted and fucked up. You getting disciplined for that shit, nigga. Niggas going to the bathroom 3-on-1, nigga. You next time you gonna know not to do that type of shit. That's the type of structure I come from, bro. Because Monster Rap and them was taught by, you know what I'm saying, the OG homies. You know what I'm saying? Big Scrap, Trey D, and all them niggas, bro. Them niggas had set the park up for us, bro. Because that was their main thing, my nigga. Before that 20 and insane shit went haywire and off the map with it, bro, niggas was banging on the betes, bro. Because the betes would come, they get off their little glass, bro. Even back then, You know what I'm saying? They get off their little narcotics, bro. In order for them to be initiated, nigga, as a true Sereno, nigga, you gotta knock down a black, bro.
Yeah,
You
that's
gotta knock down
absolutely
a black.
true.
In order for you to have some leadership within the game, you gotta knock down a black, bro. Either you attempted man down or a man down, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I went through that type of shit, nigga. Slugs whistle past my motherfucking head, yay. When they were trying to get me, as I got older, I was in the streets getting my little 1-2 step in, hustling and hanging and banging. Niggas didn't got at me, bro. So that's why when it came to them, I was more ready to go do some dirt on them than I was to a nigga from 20s or a nigga from North Long Beach. You feel me?
Right.
They instilled the essays instilled that motherfucking violence in me against them, bro. Because how they got at me as a little kid before I even thought about getting introduced to gang banging.
Right.
You feel me?
Can I ask OG a question? OG,
who's this?
This time bomb. Do you think
go ahead, bro.
Do you think that they learned their lesson, thinking that they in the white man's shoes because of what's going on right now, and now they can put themselves in our shoes? Because I just seen a essay dude say I used to be racist, but I think we need to. He's a podcaster. He be on with American Cholo. He was racist as hell, but
they get into it. I got younger homies. I don't call them my little homie. I call them younger homies because I respect all my homies as men, bro. They got into it with my homies viral way now, right? And they try to say that.
OG, this is what I'm saying. Do you think that because of this ICE situation and because they was misguided by the inmate and the essays and stuff, do you think that they're going to come to a conclusion? We're not on the white people level. Maybe we need to stick together with the blacks because
they ain't gonna come to that conclusion, big dog.
Yeah, I got it.
I want him to answer it too, though. Go ahead, big dog.
Hey, look, bro. See, that's not they're not gonna come to no conclusion of see with the shit that's going on now, bro. That protest they had downtown LA, bro, that was a protest of, we protested because we want to be accepted into whiteness, time bomb. You understand what I'm saying? And they got rejected, bro. See, they've been scamming and getting scamming the system for a while, bro. Everybody know, bro. In any country you go across the world, bro, you got to have the proper etiquette, the proper paperwork, and the proper papers, nigga, to be a citizen in that country. You could not, if you come to the country or break into the country illegally, bro, you broke the law right off the bat, bro. And it's a political. See, the Democrats are trying to use, you know what I'm saying, these foreigners, the foreign blacks that come from Africa and Jamaica, bro. You know what I'm saying? And the South Americans that come across the border to California, bro, and Texas, and New Mexico, and Arizona, trying to use them as a voting block against the black Americans that's already citizens. We
okay, bro. OG, we know the problems, but what about the solution? We know the problems.
The solution is
do we have a solution? Do they have a solution? Do we both have a solution?
I'm gonna throw one out there for you. When I look at the books right now, we 8% of the population in LA County alone, right?
That's crazy.
Hey, look.
Now you see why I say I don't believe in black on black crime. Now you see why I push black unity.
Hold on, let him land. Let him land, Tom Bomb.
I get what you're saying. That's why I say, bro. If I can come to a sit down with somebody black and I know I'm finna get into it with them, I will go out my way to try to do that. To defuse it. It's not me being a buster or mark, because we all soldiers, my nigga, in the front line. We didn't been places, we did shit. But I would come to a negotiation with another brother instead of just going right off the reel and going in the straight mayhem mode with another brother, then sit down with the motherfucking anti-black Latinos, bro. I ain't trying to make up or do a sit down with them. Fuck them, bro. Call y'all what y'all want to call me. I'd rather time bomb you a Damu and Pomona. I feel as though, bro, before we bump heads, before we get into it, bro, let's come to the table and see if we can work this out. I can do it like that with you, bro. I could go to Watts, nigga, the PJs, the grapes and all that. Hey, look, man, before it go left, let's come together as men, bro. I know y'all soldiers, y'all riders, y'all ride or die. I ride or die on me as an individual, bro. I read. Can we y'all talk it out with the bet days, nigga? On the 3 and 4 yards. Y'all talk it out with the bet days when it's getting too out of control on the streets.
See, I want to say something on here, but then it's gonna cause a controversy because you said that.
Can I say something?
I want to say something about that because you said that about when it's time to with a black, they want to kill us, they want to do this, but on the other side, it's like, oh, let's talk it out, let's be political, let's do
And
this.
I've seen a lot of that shit my
I
whole
got a
Shit.
fucking
question.
life. My whole life in the prison system, the jail system, the county jail system, bro, and on the streets. Niggas be half-assing on the streets when it comes to the essays, but when it comes to going to war with me, right? You niggas ready to go to your car, y'all ready to go get your homies, y'all ready to go to war, nigga. Y'all ready to eliminate this whole motherfucker, bro, when it comes to another brother. But
They
y'all
don't even
pussyfoot when it comes to
they
him,
don't even
bro.
want to politic with them. They
That's what I'm
don't even
saying.
want to yet question their authority. You know what I mean? And this is the stuff that I've been going. This is why I go against the machine, because it got to be broken down and rebuilt and rebrand. If everybody can't be followers, somebody got to be a leader and say what they doing over here in the islands is wrong, what they doing over here in prison is wrong. Or we just gonna be followers and follow the same program?
That's real shit. See, if I was like example, I never been to Y. If I was in Y with you, Ye, and you told me that nigga, we got this the U what you say
UBG, United Black Guerrillas.
the United Black Guerrillas, I'd have been like, I'm on with that, bro. And I even if my homie was on some, if you was on some black on black shit up in there, I don't know. We got these Bethés and Hindus in here, bro, trying to attack us, nigga, trying to be real strategic with it, bro. I'll get into it with my own homie and say, nigga, if you ain't with us, my nigga, if you ain't about this black shit, standing on business up in here, my nigga, then you an enemy. You are after me, my nigga. You just as racist as the motherfucking Hindus in there, bro.
Right.
I don't think that
Question.
I want to say one thing before. I don't think that Bloods and Crips, the way LA is going right now, I don't think with the black population going down, all the neighborhoods being gentrified, I think it's about to be a new black power movement. I don't think this Blood and Crip stuff gonna last like another 20 or 15 years. I just don't believe that.
Hey,
We're being
Chime Bomb.
gentrified.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's about to turn into a whole different movement, bro. As far as the gang culture goes, bro. Once we weed out the ones that's enemies, and what I mean by enemies, I'm talking about any Kiwe or Damu that's on some, we still trying to gentrify each other, bro. We're gonna have to weed them out. And it's gonna be it's a whole new culture gonna start up, bro. And I feel it coming, my nigga, within the next few years, bro. I feel it coming. It's gonna be black communities that's in Watts, Compton, Long Beach, even out there, Pomona, DeWardy, the one Inglewood niggas, the Hoovers, the gangsters, the neighborhood niggas. You know what I'm saying? East Coast niggas. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be pockets of people coming out them communities, bro. We're gonna start a whole new motherfucking culture of blackness, bro. It's gonna be a code.
We need to drop the Blood and Crip situation. That got to go. It's too detrimental to the community, and it got to go.
How you feel about FBA, my nigga? Because I'm FBA or nothing, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like the you talking about Foundation of Black America?
Yeah, that's what I am, my nigga.
I love it. I love it.
Ain't nobody in my family no immigrant, my nigga. I'm a citizen. They can't deport me, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I got family roots that go all the way back, man, to New Orleans, nigga, in Birmingham, Alabama. Like even my even one dude I rock with, the homie Red Supreme, he got people
That's
out there.
That's my guy.
Red Supreme got people in Birmingham, Alabama, bro. You know what I'm saying? And he a Damu read out the little bottles, my nigga.
And that fake ass school shit that teach you that you came off a slave ship, but they didn't tell you that you had great civilizations in Africa. That's wild.
And
that's
but all of us ain't come off no slave ships. My ancestors was already here. On my father's side, my ancestors was already here. We were the original Choctaw, Native Americans, Indians, Aboriginals, whatever you choose to call it. And my DNA, my lineage can be traced all the way back to the 1600s and beyond.
I'm gonna say something that's powerful, right? I'm gonna say something that's very powerful. When you look at the ancient Mayan pictures, the media shows fake replicas of certain stuff, right? But if you look at the ancient Mayan and Aztec pictures, they depicted as black-skinned people. And there was a civilization in Mexico called the Olmecs that built the pyramids that are related to the Nubians, right? And they didn't found a lot of African stuff there, but it's this white dude that found a lot of African stuff, and they said that when he died, because the carbon dates BC and AD and stuff, and he found paintings paintings of Mansa Musa like ships because it's documented that
Hey, time bomb.
300 AD, Mansa
I
Musa
read that. Hey,
sent
time bomb.
200
Look.
ships to
Hey, yeah,
the Americas.
I ain't mean to cut you off, time bomb, but yeah, you just said your folks lineage came as Choctaw.
Yeah.
Mine's came, nigga, is Seminole Indian, black Seminole Indian out of Florida, bro, and
Right.
And my grandma confirmed that, bro, because my grandma, she was born in New Orleans, bro. And you know they had them Indian celebrations down there with the black Indians down there, bro. So
Right,
we
right.
indigenous, my nigga. Time
Right.
bomb, you indigenous too, bro.
I'm Choctaw. My grandma Nieta from Louisiana.
That's what I'm saying. You
Nieta
indigenous too,
Fabi.
bro. You know what I'm saying?
Choctaw from Tula, Louisiana, and black.
Yeah, so hey, look, I'm glad the homie enlightened you about this YouTube shit, man. Motherfucker gonna say all kind of crazy ass belligerent shit on this motherfucker, bro. And as long as you know that you with the business, you ain't gotta prove shit to that nigga. You a grown ass man. You know you'll get out for your crown, you'll get out for your life, you'll get out for your kids and your family, bro. You ain't gotta prove
Absolutely,
shit.
absolutely.
You'll put it all on the line for you and yours, bro. You ain't gotta prove shit to that nigga, bro. You'll cry if it came down to it, bro. You'll crash out for your kids, for people that you really, really love and care about, bro. So these niggas on the internet gonna say a whole lot of bullshit. I just wish we had more decorum on this internet, bro, and came on here as men and start educating each other about, you know what I'm saying, how to stay on code with each other as black men, bro.
Right.
Because you know we got our sons and our nephews and them niggas is in their 20s and younger, bro. And they looking at us as far as nigga how to rock, bro. Just like how our G homies. The G homies and the PJs taught Yay. The G homies and the 456 taught you, Ty. My old G homies and taught me and laced me on how to rock, not just only as a member, bro, but as a goddamn man, my nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
how do we kick this off? How do we initiate this? I was just talking to my
look what he said.
Hold on, brother. Hold on, brother. I was talking to my youngest son mother. You know, she got family from out of Long Beach. I won't go too deep into it because I don't have that permission at the moment, right? But I say, man, I remember when I was a young nigga, man, when the Insanes, I don't know if you remember this, but this like 1999, 2000. The PJ Watch Crips had a football game with the Insanes in the 20s. It was us playing y'all. The team was Insanes and 20s together playing against the PJs. I say, man, I'd like to reach out to some of the brothers in Long Beach and see if a motherfucker can get that going. You know what I mean? Like, how can we get that going? Then after we do that, we can leverage other relationships that we have with other hoods, the Bonnie Hunters, the Great Streets, and other individuals that y'all respective sets fuck with. And then, you know, this weekend, nigga, we play y'all, and next weekend, y'all play the Grapes, and weekend after next, Bonnie Hunters, like how we was doing in 1999 when it was all in the Source magazines. We need to start creatively getting events to where we can come together, homie, and you know, just be on some black type shit, like, you know what I mean? Like, how did we get away from that?
And that's what I'm saying, bro. And that's a beautiful thing, bro. I remember when the homies was over there, man. They you know, they played the Grape Streets in football. They played y'all and the PJ. I remember that one. My homie T Mac and them was in that game. And the Hunters, bro. Now everybody that's black that's in the community in LA County is from somewhere, bro. You from some type of community, whether you Keyway or Damo. Cool.
Right.
All I'm saying now, bro, we the leaders now, Time Bomb. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I say vigilante.
Well, what I mean by leaders is that we have to show niggas better than we can tell niggas, right? So if a nigga can, like, see, I'm doing networking with y'all, right? If you can get some niggas around in the 456 area, Pomona area, bro. You link up, you know what I'm saying? Find some solid ones from the Trey 5-7 that can link up, nigga, as far as being the new leaders of this black culture that we got going on, bro.
Absolutely.
PJ, my nigga from PJ got connections from Grape Streets and some niggas from 100 with the same ideology and mentality. Black first, nigga. That's why I say B1, black first, my nigga. Because I'm black before I'm a Keyway.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure Time Bomb, you black before you a Damu, my nigga.
Absolutely.
We put that shit on our backs and represent it to the full when we was in that lifestyle. Now, what I'm saying is that I know it's a bunch of like-minded minds like me in my community that I can galvanize, you know what I'm saying, and that I can spread ideas with, bro. And I really believe in black first, nigga, wholeheartedly. You know what I'm saying? That's how we create change, bro. When we start networking, getting back to, like you said, 1999, Get back to we connecting with the homies in the hub communities. We connecting for the homies in the dub and watch communities. You know what I'm saying? Pomona got that out there. You know what I'm saying? He connecting with real ones out there that's B1. You know what I'm saying? B1. We not talking about blood first. We ain't talking about Crip first. We talking about black first, bro. Because if you really wholeheartedly believe that in your heart, bro, you gonna stand on 10. You gonna bang for that harder than than a nigga bang from PJs, a nigga bang from Insane, a nigga bang from 456. A nigga gonna bang blackness harder than a nigga blame his whole community, bro. And that's what I'm talking.
This is what I'm about to do. When we get off this, I'm about to mac into some of my influential homies, and I'm about to say, listen, homie, can we arrange some type of event? Whether I don't give a fuck if it's just bowling, I don't give a fuck if it's ping pong. Right. If it's a situation where we can come together and push this blackness and represent for our communities, let's do it. So I'm about to politic with my young homie. Wait, hold on. You know, I usually let people go, but this is something of essence. We trying to bring black brothers together. Like, if you holler at your homies, I'm gonna holler at my homies and see if we can come together and either build the dialogue. You know, we're gonna have a couple of meet and greets and have, you know, open the dialogue and all this and all that. And then let's set up a sporting event, even if it's just bowling. If a contact sport as of right now may be too much and it may get brothers triggered, being hit too hard, whatever the case may be, let's go do some bowling. You feel what I'm saying? Just to build a relationship and a rapport. And then, you know, hopefully we can politic with the 20s and see if they want to come on board. Whatever position we can play, homie. Let's actuate this shit. Brother Tom Bomb. But Brother Popeye has something he wanted to say like 15 minutes ago.
Yeah, thank you for letting me get back on the channel. Y'all pretty much already passed that topic, so I don't want to like go backwards, you know?
Go back. It's all good.
Yeah. All right, so the brother from Long Beach. Hey, what's your name, bro?
Hey, my name is Lil Young, bro. But you know what I'm saying? You can call me D, my nigga, because you know what I'm saying. I'm repping myself as a grown man, my nigga, and I'm coming to you niggas as grown men, bro. And you know, you can call me Lil Young or you can call me D, bro.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, for sure. Okay, I got you. So, my question to you is, I know because I hear you on here, you know, you got a real strong opinion on the Hispanic people. You know, as far as you know the terminology. And I kind of like understand because I was in YA too, and I experienced a lot of racism with them as well. However, my question to you is, do you feel the same way towards the Hispanics that's from your section?
Do I feel a negative toward them or positive? Is what you're saying?
So like when you generalize it, like when you speak on the, I'm gonna just repeat what you said, like the donkeys and the Mahays, and you when you say that, and I'm assuming you from Insane.
I am.
Okay, so the Mexicans that's pushing Insane Crip, does that go for them or that just for the Southsiders?
See, when I was coming up, bro, I mean, I could probably even count about the Mexicans that was from my hood on one hand, bro, and you couldn't even feel that one hand up, bro. Now it's another generation. See, I was from Insane before the younger homies came out. Baby Insane came out. That came out in the early 2000s, bro. See, I was from Insane, man, in the mid late to late 90s, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you know, it's a whole demographic change, bro. But I'm even if a nigga, a Mexican homie that's from my hood, he just can't say that N word to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because what you don't understand is like just like how you could be a member from a gang and be another race and a member from a gang, you can easily switch up and be a member of another set. A nigga can go bang Longo and cross all that other shit, that insane shit off your body, and be a Longo. If they press their family and their politics hard enough, that will happen. You understand what I'm saying? And now them niggas know where all you niggas hang at, where all the little cuts where y'all kick it at now. And now, you know what I'm saying, they got the info on y'all, and they can blitz wherever spot y'all hang out at, and it's a rap like that. That's how easy the dynamics can change, bro. See, when you like me walking through the alleys, bro, you walking through certain alleys, bro, you over there off of Anaheim Street, bro, you over there of 10th, you over there on the west side of Long Beach, you know what I'm saying, over the bridge, and you walking through these alleys and you seeing nigger K on the wall, bro. Nigga killer, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, You know, niggas, you coming from school, my nigga talking about fuck my things and all that shit, bro. It gives you a different type of spirit in you. Like, nigga, this ain't just gang banging, my nigga. You niggas, you hate me because I'm black. So, nigga, if it's fuck me, it's fuck you 3 more times. You know what I'm saying? See, everybody else had different experiences with it. See, now you got, you know, Long Beach. It's a lot of Hispanics that came from different other places and moved to Long Beach, bro. And they jumping on the gang banging shit more like as a fad, boy, as a trend. You know what I'm saying? You know, they get to put their Indian hat on. You know what I'm saying? And put their little insane attire on and shit like that. And you know, nigga, I'm with the homies, my niggas ain't gonna fuck with me. Them 20 niggas ain't gonna fuck with me. But then you'll have a nigga that's from 20 from black. He just jumped on a young little Mexican boy because he black. But then at the same time, I'm looking at the situation. Yeah, it was fucked up that he jumped on a boy that was 10 or 11 years old. Now, what if that same boy just say fuck it, and then he jumped on the Longo side because all he remembers is a nigga jumped on him when he was 11 or 10 years old and tried to stump his rib out his motherfucking stomach. You feel me? See, I look at situations like that. See, how can I have solidarity with another race, bro? And all I've been receiving hatred, you know what I'm saying, and attached from this group, and I ain't even got no full solidarity within my own community with my own black man, my own black brother within my. So how can I start some solidarity over here with another race of people when I gotta have my backyard and everybody in my backyard on one accord, bro? I want to start with I'm black first for real, bro. Like I said, I'm black first before I'm a Crip, before I'm insane, bro. Before when I didn't really have the knowledge and I learned over the years, bro, it was insane and nothing and fuck y'all niggas over here and fuck no. Now I'm black first, so let me work with my community first, and then I will decide to go work with other different communities. The homies in the hub, the homies in Wack, you know what I'm saying? The homies in Pomona, the homies in South Central, Inglewood. Let me work. Let me build some solidarity and some unification with them first before I decide to do it with another race. Because right now, this the other race is they playing the numbers game and they playing the game of infiltrating your game. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So look, my question was, do you view Hispanic people in your gang the same way you view a non-Hispanic that's not in your gang? That was my question. So I was trying to figure out, you know, do you feel the same way about a Mexican that's your homie that's a Crip? Do you feel that he's a donkey or or whatever, a Bete?
Okay. You want to know how I feel about that, right? I'm
Because
gonna give it to you.
I'm trying to figure.
I'm gonna give it to you.
I
So
got another question.
again with the same question you just asked me. So you asked me how I would feel, how I see another black man, of which I met one from West Side Longo, right? Another brother, right? Knowing how they feel about us, right?
No, that's not what I'm asking you. I'm asking you. Okay, you from Insane Crip.
Yeah.
You got a
So
Hispanic
how I feel about if they sliding on donkeys just as hard as I was or harder than me,
no, I don't think
right?
that's
Listen to me. I'm talking about that you said the Mexicans that's supposed to be claiming my hood now, right? If they sliding on donkeys just as hard as I was or harder than me, then yeah, you know, they okay.
So it's safe to say, okay, so
long as they ain't using that N-word, bro, you know what I'm saying? Or some people allow it, as long as they ain't calling me that N-word, I'm okay with it, bro. Because
you don't feel this. So obviously you don't feel about donkeys and mahendes. You don't feel that same way about all of them. You just selective. So like I was asking you, it's just really the essays and maybe some illegals or something, right?
Yeah, because
Not
you
the
gotta
homies.
understand. Look, listen, bro. The majority rule, right? Now, you got to understand, this is a historic thing going on, bro. Now you talking to somebody from 40 years old. Now we going back 20, right? And then we going back 25 more. We going back all the way to a nigga was like, man, 10, 11, 12 years old before even a nigga was even on the gang. Thought about joining the gang, bro. The experiences I had with these motherfuckers, bro. And you got to understand that was going on in the late 70s, early 80s, bro. with them. I call them donkeys. The donkeys is an action, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you just, it ain't you taking the gang bang aspect of it, and now you just saying, you know, fuck, fuck my days, period. That means you attacking the ones that don't even gang bang, bro. I didn't heard plenty of stories, and you probably asked about this, about the ones niggas that came from Compton, niggas that came from LA, niggas that came from Inglewood, Blood or Crip or whatever, bro. Niggas that came from different cities in LA County to Long Beach, and everyone that I ran into that had a story about it told me, man, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? The donkeys pressed me, bro. He said, I told them I was from LA. They like, niggas, you know, they dissing Crip, they dissing Blood. Then they follow up with the Maate thing, trying to run them up, you know, and they always catch them when it's one or two of them and it's 5 or 6 of them, bro. So how come every nigga that I didn't met from all different cities, bro, they had the same similar story of telling me their interaction with them, bro? Right? So you saying I'm selective?
No, I'm not accusing you. I'm not accusing you. I'm on your side, bro. I'm just asking you a question. You know what I'm saying? But you pretty much answered. I appreciate it. I want to tell.
One more thing. I'm gonna make it short,
okay.
bro. I'm gonna ask you a question. How do you feel about the brothers, right? For some odd, strange, deranged reason of joining a Sereno gang, knowing they anti-black rhetoric, bro, and they get in. How do you feel about those brothers that join the Sereno gangs, bro?
That's a good question. I view them as traitors, man. To be honest with you,
okay. So how do you think? So you think that the Longos they don't view that the Hispanics from Crip gangs is traitors?
I don't know what they view them as. I'm not a Hispanic and I'm not a Southsider.
Bro, I was listen to me real quick, and you take over, I was
do
in
your
Corcoran.
thing. Do your thing.
Hey, I was in Corcoran, bro, and this was I think you said you was in Y in 05.
Mm-hmm.
I was in.
No, I was in Ironwood. 05. I was 06. I was in Ironwood. Forgive me. Go ahead.
Okay, 05. It was the end of 05, going into 06, bro. I was in Corcoran, bro, and it was a Mexican, and this was a Mexican dude that was from Twins that came up on the yard, bro. Right? I was up on the yard with Goldie Loke, one of his little. He had his little brother, right? A few other homies, right? From my hood, we was on there. So soon as $20 came up on the yard, right? It was a nigga named Icy Mike from I don't know if it's Sacramento Hoovers or Sacramento. All I remember, he was from Sacramento, bro. He was supposed to be the rep for that yard. They came and told Southerners came and told Icy Mike, hey, bro, we just heard, you know what I'm saying, you know, the Crips got a homie that's you know what I'm saying, that's Mexican, bro, and you know, if y'all don't do something with that or you know, or remove him from the yard, bro, it's gonna go up. That's what they tell Icy Mike. So Icy Mike come tell my homie Robert Jr., hey man, you know what I'm saying, they talking about, man, getting off, you know what I'm saying, on the blacks on the yard, if y'all don't get rid of y'all homie $20 that just came in. You know what I'm saying? And Robert Jr. was like, nigga, fuck all that, man. That's the homie, nigga. He Mexican, he from 20s, that's where he from, he from 20s. You know, he ain't going nowhere, nigga. We don't remove if the homies ain't violating no rules in the card, bro, he ain't getting removed. So Icy Mike is stuck in a dilemma to now where he got to go talk to the Mexican rep dude, and both them dudes come and conspire, man, and go to the program office and get the homie rolled up off the yard. And they did it nonchalantly, bro. Like it was another, you know, like the police had got wind that it was finna go down, and you know, dude was a security risk, and he was gonna mess up the whole program. So $20 got removed off the yard, bro.
It dropped the plate.
We was supposed to we supposed to get off on Icy Mike about that shit.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? But nigga didn't have no proof that Icy Mike did it though.
But we don't necessarily know whether or not he did it, because the Hispanics drop kites on motherfuckers too, because they be having certain shit going on and they can't afford to get into a riot. So they drop kites too. Like if we gonna call a baller, strike a strike, the Hispanics drop kites just as well as blacks, whites, and Asians drop kites as well. But continue, love one.
Yeah. So you know, that's the dynamic. See, you know, and I was getting up what the brother was saying. You know, I selected policy, but here it is, $20 was he's supposed to be an op out of my city, right? You know, on my side of town. But with $20 came in there, Go elope, brother, and $20 was nigga had my back up in there with anybody. If it was finna crack and go down or whatever, them niggas was gonna ride with me. It was gonna smash on any other debate niggas or any other card that was tripping. You know what I'm saying? The Hindus, whoever. So I couldn't look at $20, domestic dude from 20s. I couldn't look at him as a op or you know what I'm saying, a Hindu, because you ride with me. You know what I'm saying? That's the oath they took. See, when a lot of the Mexican homies join these Crip gangs, join these blood gangs, they already sold into an oath, bro. That you know what I'm saying?
Can I say something?
They identifying with black. Go
Can I
ahead.
say something real quick? All
Yeah.
right, I appreciate that, bro. Real quick, hey man, yeah, I remember Bamboo from East Coast. I think he was UBG up in TS, and they used to try to have him on lockdown. I think I remember Time Bomb in the hole at Paso Robles. They didn't let him to the yard because he was green lighted. Like everybody. I think I remember him to a slight, degree, because I remember everybody was trying to get him. I vaguely remember that. He was like on a pass through, like he came up there and they just passing through. I vaguely remember. Um, but what I wanna say is, I'm reading some of these comments, and a lot of them say I'm an agent. They say I'm a snitch, a rat, and an agent. I actually was.
Where you from, though, big dog? Are you from
I I
California?
I I
Where you
used to
from?
be familiar. I used to be familiar with family, man. I don't gang bang no more.
Oh yeah, no. I'm just, I respect it, bro. You familiar with family? If you not, bro, I'm respecting men as men, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And see,
Yeah.
the thing is like I had it wrong for a while. I used to, as growing up, you go through a lot of things, but you learn a lot of things. You survive them. You
Yeah.
get wise.
Yeah.
So I realized that over the years, man. I don't. I made the gang look good. The gang didn't make me look good.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't need to run with niggas to feel like a man or to smash some shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying that to say, like, through a lot of my trials and tribulations, man, I would see a lot of things that made me back away from the gang. Like, okay, one of the rules on the yard, because you mentioned the yard, right? So I'm in Old Folsom. I'm up under this paperwork at the time, right? I'm cut. I'm UBN. And they gave me the keys to the yard. But it's a lot of underhand shit the niggas do. And I'm gonna speak on it because it's content too, but I'm gonna speak on it. You know what I'm saying? I would see shit that the homies would tell you that you're not allowed to do, and they would do exactly what they tell you're not allowed to do. And a lot of that bullshit made me like back away. Like mentally, I was already checking out. I'm like, man, I'm cool on this shit. These niggas is hypocrites. They do exactly what they, and that went for both sides. That didn't just go for the homies. That went for all that shit, just the mentality, bro. And I started to realize, man, like, man, what am I doing? Like, am I doing this for me? Am I doing it for these niggas? These niggas would throw my life away if they could. So I started like really like getting and seeing it for what it really is. And I didn't need no gang to smash, and I smashed somebody by myself.
Mm-hmm.
So like one of the rules on the yard that I seen niggas do, and it's a small infraction that could be blown out of proportion. One of the rules on the yard was you can't talk to the police without another homie there. And I would see some of the OG homies talking to the police by themselves. And I'm like, wait a minute, this is a DP right here. But homies will turn a blind eye to that shit. And I'm like, I started getting the game. Like I started seeing for what it really is. Niggas will try to send you on a mission, but they trying to get a board date. And it was a lot of manipulation going on. And I wasn't one of them guys that just went for that type of shit. So I went against the grain. And that's where a lot of my problems stem from. So I was like, man, fuck these niggas, bro. At the end of the day, and once I realized, once I get out and I can, do my own thing, I was just gonna back away from it all because you start finding out that your homies, that the ones we looked up to was crystal heads or crackheads.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, man,
Mm-hmm.
ain't no man on this earth perfect, bro. Everybody got flaws, bro. Some more than others. So anyway, you know, I don't want to jump from one conversation or topic to another, but I was researching on the internet to see how many informants they have in the city of LA because I know it's a lot in over there in my section. And they can't even give you a number. That's how many the motherfuckers is out here. So why am I gonna bang with niggas when I don't even really know niggas like that? I don't want to sit in jail for the rest of my. We see it all the time, and then we, as a whole, we act surprised, like, nah, that nigga did that, he told this and that. But it's like, why you surprised? I'm not even surprised no more. You know what I'm saying? But for those Yusuf and all the rest of these J cats on here in the comments, man, who have I told on? Since y'all putting the allegation on me, who have I told on? I don't work for no grid.
Hold on, they act like they know you or something,
No,
bro.
none of no, hold on. I just content real quick, and I'm gonna back off. Let me say something. I don't have to explain shit to nobody. Number one, because I got a good life, believe me. But the thing is who have I told on? Who have I worked for? You know what I'm saying? For real. Like I've never been an informant. Uh I'm not in nobody's paperwork. There's nobody you could come bring forward and said I ever testified on them or confidentially did anything. Nobody. So to put that jacket on me in these comments, it's like you guys just man, make yourself sound stupid, look stupid, and you just pushing real motherfuckers away at the end of the day, because you know what I'm saying. That's
You
what
gotta have
it
thin
boils
skin.
down
Hey,
to.
look, hey,
I just
my,
literally
my man,
told
thin
Brother
skin,
Time
bro,
Bomb the
thin
same
skin.
thing, man. These peoples don't know you, so if they form opinion on you or about you, if it ain't rooted in any type of factual evidence, then why give a mind to it? You feel what I'm saying? They don't know you.
Hey, you know you was a rider, bro. You know what you did on them yards. You know how you did when you was by yourself, bro. You know how you did when you was in the hood, bro. You know how you do it every day. You wake up in the morning as a man. You know how you represent yourself and how you carry yourself. You don't
But
owe none of them niggas no explanation on
I
shit,
know
bro.
I know I know I don't owe nobody no explanation, and I'm not
Yeah,
personalizing this content. But at the end of the
yeah,
day, if we gonna unify and
right.
try to unify our people, man, we have to address these issues, man, because we got a lot of jokers in the midst of us. And that's why it's like when we say unifying this and that, it's like we really don't know these dudes or know each other like that. We got to get to know each other, man, because we do got some foul people among us. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
and
That's
it
why
is it
that's why we don't politic and we don't really strategize in the face of our oppressors or
right,
enemies.
right. I got
This
you.
is just building dialogue to one day we can get a brick and mortar place and go and have an actual face to face. This is just bringing brothers together to exchange ideas, feel each other energy, and just have a place where we can have a think tank. This ain't that. This ain't that. You know what I mean? The brother Ruben Casey said something that I like to speak to, and if y'all want to speak to it too, it's cool. He said, y'all speaking on jail culture, not gang culture. It's the difference. What's the difference between jail culture and gang culture? Because the last I checked, gang culture influenced jail culture, and jail culture also had an influence on gang culture. So, like, what's the difference? It's gangbangers that's in jail creating the culture inside of the prisons. So what's the difference? I don't understand. It's just more other individuals are more inclined to be racist towards us than we are towards other individuals.
yep,
In the early 90s, when they big dogs say, hey, listen, we need to make more money, and the people who are keeping us from making all this money is the blacks. So now we got to take a racial stance against the blacks. And now those teachings that we was getting in the household, the Hispanics, not blacks, all the teachings that they was getting in the household, don't trust the blacks are this, the blacks are that, so on and so forth. It's time to actuate that. Now we have to be anti-black. Stop unaliving or killing each other and now go after the blacks. We don't really have that racial element to us, but everybody else does. And it's part of their indoctrination. It's part of their conditioning. That's why they can turn it on and turn it off at the leisure, but we can't. But gang culture and prison culture, they coexist. They coincide.
Hey, yay. And you
Yes,
know,
sir.
I think it's coming too, bro. Remember how, like, right after the civil rights era, bro, or you had even probably during the civil rights era, you had the Black Panther Party, you had different, you know what I'm saying? I would say pro black entities that was going on, bro, for the political aspect of this shit. I'm thinking now that we're gonna have um, groups of individuals coming out of all these different communities and all these different sets in LA County, bro, that's gonna be on, like you said, how y'all had in White the unified
UBG, United Black Guerrillas.
The United Black Guerrillas, bro. It's something that's gonna develop like that, similar on the streets, bro. And I feel it coming, bro. It's just that we're gonna have to separate the English from the Dutch, my nigga, because like the brother that said he's from Inglewood, he said, bro, you know, we got ops within the mix, bro. You got motherfuckers that's working against us and don't want to see us with that unification. Don't want to see us come together. Don't want to see communities network with each other. Don't want to see us, you know what I'm saying, grow economically. Don't want to see us, develop our communities within LA County, bro, because all of us is not hopping up and fleeing and going to different states or going to, you know what I'm saying, even with the money or without the money. We ain't, some of us, bro, we were born and raised out here, bro, and we identified ourselves as men out here and went through trials and tribulations, took L's, delivered W's and got W's in their life, bro. And now we got kids, bro, that's getting older, bro, and in a few years, 5 to 6, 10 years, nigga, these gonna be grown kids that we got working on having kids of their own, though, yay.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
To where we gonna be in granddaddy status. We are now. The torch has been handed, bro.
Right.
See, yay, on some real talk, bro. I just lost my brother, bro.
Condolences, big dog.
Right, and in 2020, I lost my daddy. So now, bro, I don't have nobody I can go and talk to, and I was getting that good knowledge and gain from of standing on integrity, you know what I'm saying, keeping my faith, you know what I'm saying, and keeping my focus. Now I have to be the one to hand that down. I have to keep educating myself and keep networking with other brothers that's sharp and everything, because still sharpen steel, bro. And so I can relay that to, like you said, we got nephews. I remember you mentioned about the Aaron Hefe situation, and you was letting him know, bro, we can't keep pushing that line of divide, bro. We've been doing that before. Niggas was getting down. My uncles and them and older brothers was getting down in the 80s, bro. Late 90s, early 90s. They was already getting down. Niggas in the 70s and shit. You know what I'm saying? Getting down on. It didn't start. It didn't start to be like this, though. Yay. Right. The community revolutionary in progress. Right. And from what I was told, the blood means black leaders of organized destruction, bro.
Right.
We all had our political group to protect our communities, bro. Not us going against each other because he Don Moon, he Kiwi. You know what I'm saying? Right. Now we 8% of the population. There's no need for genocide each other, bro, because we not, you know, we might as well go ahead and sacrifice our communities now. You know what I'm saying? And our political power, bro. Right. And our say so in our communities, bro. We might as well sacrifice it now if we still gonna stay on that, bro. And going up to no jumper, bro. And we watching this goddamn skinhead dude from New Hampshire sit up there and divide brothers. You know what I'm saying? Sit up there and manipulate brothers. He want to see the drama. He want to see he want to see a nigga from neighborhood get into it with Aunt Hefe. He want to see C-Mac and somebody from Hoover knock C-Mac down. He want to see that, bro. And we feed into this because it's content or die, bro. It's go viral or die, bro. You know what I'm saying? Remember how we used to, I remember I could go to the homie house and with $40 or $50, go get me a double up, bubble up, ball up, come back, go get me another quarter piece, come back, sell that quarter piece, buy another one, get rid of that, go buy me a whole zipper, boom, ball up, and next thing I know, I got money to buy me a vehicle. You know what I'm saying? I got money to go get me an apartment, bro. I got my bra with me. My bra, she working, and I'm getting mine. I'm working and hustling on the side. We building up like that. Even though we had to do it that way, bro. We had to develop our hustles that way, bro. But I was learning this at an early age, bro. The narcotics game is none and void now. Niggas ain't out here bubbling up real quick like that off of that. They using that now. No. They using that now as content.
Let me say something real quick. I think there's other forms of ways that the black community can come together without actually like engaging with each other. Like for instance, right? You know, I have a lot of people that I don't like. It's a lot of people that don't like me. We're black.
We not all gonna get. We not gonna all get along,
listen.
Bro.
Let me make my point real quick. So what I'm saying is other ways that I could contribute to that is, you know, by staying away. You know what I'm saying? Not contributing to the violence on another black. You know what I'm saying? By keeping it real with some young black youth, telling them the real, in passing or whatever. There's other ways that I could contribute to the unification of our community versus me trying to go hang out with you. Not knocking nothing the homie said about bowling and all that. That's cool for some people, but nevertheless, you know, not coming together to play a baseball game or to play, bowling. I feel like I could do other things that can contribute to it. Even donating some money towards a cause for black youth. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with that, trying to unify it. But it's just a lot of it's a lot of turmoil, in certain sections that, if for me, I'm speaking for myself. If I was to go that route, which I wouldn't mind, I would just I would have to try that approach because because at the end of the day, like, I'm not trying to take the conversations elsewhere, but at the end of the day, I'm not naive to what's going on out here. You got people that's not on that same page that I'm on. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
and I'm at the end of the day, I'm gonna handle business if I need to, but I prefer not to. So I'm just gonna go ahead on and just remove myself. You know what I'm saying? And still contribute in a positive way from a distance. So I just want to throw that out there. It's possible, but if it, I don't see
Hey,
myself or a lot of people like,
hey,
because like I said, it's a lot of people that's underhanded
knowing
that.
that, why you want to cross out Munchie B so bad then?
So like I said, I don't have to deal with him in person or anything. I could shake and leave him alone and not
Okay.
harm him or any kind of thing like that and still contribute to the cause. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That's a lot of look, a lot of that inside shit ain't gonna come out here on this internet, right? I'm
Okay.
gonna do what I do, and some things is for the privilege, and that's all I'm gonna say on that note. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
hey, bro, can I ask you something real quick? Look, hey,
What's
Inglewood,
up? What's
we
up?
sit here, we watch the internet, bro. We see what's going on, bro. And look, in Inglewood, I can't really, like you said, I can't speak up on a nigga from Inglewood, but if a nigga puts something on the internet, bro, it's open to the public, and the public can speak on it, bro. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
I
We didn't
ain't
see.
saying y'all can't.
No,
I
no,
ain't
no,
just
no.
saying
I'm
y'all
not talking.
can't.
No, no. Listen to me. I'm not talking. I'm not saying nothing. I'm not going against nothing you said. All I'm saying about Munchie B, we didn't see Munchie B do a lot of shit that was off code, bro,
Mm.
on the internet.
Hmm.
You hear what I'm saying?
I
We
know,
didn't
I
see
know, I know.
we didn't we didn't see them do a lot of shit that was off code, bro. Over there on that podcast with that white boy, man, and even when he did some shit with Alex Alonso, bro. You know what I'm saying? We didn't see him do a lot of off code stuff. I understand everybody entitled to their own content or whatever, but we don't always have to agree with your content.
I'm
See,
gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. You know
go
you
ahead.
you on to something that applies for everybody too. But you on to something, and the thing, the biggest, the worst lie somebody could tell is a lie to themselves. So when you
Mm,
see some shit like that and you question it, but then you're like, nah, I'm tripping. You lying to yourself. When you
right.
see and you hear certain things, people show who they are, bro. And it is what it is. I know that
Hey,
at the end of the day, I'm not trying to go to a certain place, bro. And I know
Mm,
that, but I'm not trying to prove nothing to the internet. I gave people the game. If they stupid, then they just stupid. But if they pay attention, they'll catch on to it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, real quick. I'm gonna get off of him and get off of myself on that subject. But I'm gonna just say this real quick. It was said that I can't go back over there. Man, I got pictures of me on the block
what?
recently. Recently over there, right? Bro, let me clarify something. I go where I want to go as I please. And when I say that, I mean that. Believe me. Believe me when I say that. And I'm not trying to prove nothing to you or the internet. It's funny to me because I know the dark secrets of Inglewood. You know what I'm saying? And I know who's who over there. I go wherever I go when I want to go. I just know that these people work for these programs, bro, and they document shit and they do a lot of underhanded shit. And if you speak a little too much,
they'll send
you
them at
might you might be the next one to be sitting up in there with Brick Baby.
you. Hmm.
Mm,
So
mm.
I'm not putting no jacket on nobody because the motherfuckers done came to the internet and done told on themselves. Birds of a feather flock together. You want to know what a person about? Look at his friends that he hang with. So anybody associate with them, you gotta. But
so what you saying is when the smoke clear, you gonna look like the hero in this right here, not the zero.
I don't want to be nobody's hero, but my children and my family.
Hey, I hear that, but when you up here, when you going at a certain content creator and people, you know what I'm saying, tend to relate to what this dude's saying, regardless of whether you like it or not. You know what I'm saying? People got to follow him. So
Okay,
when you
look at this. Look at this real quick. Look at this real quick. Look, I understand what you're saying. Look at this real quick. I'm gonna say this real quick one more time because this seems to go over a lot of people's heads. All right. I'm gonna repeat it again because I keep emphasizing it, but I'm gonna leave it alone because you seem like you kind of like straight down the middle. So I'm gonna just throw this at you real quick. I ain't never touched no kids, homie. All right, right. No, hold on. Let me get somewhere. Let me
That
land.
came
Let me
from.
land. Let me land, brother. I ain't never touched no kids. I ain't never snitched on nobody. I ain't never raped nobody. I ain't never stole from nobody in prison. I ain't done nothing fucked up in prison. So, with all that said, and anything else that could put you in a situation, if I ain't none of those, then why niggas hating on me? Now, I'm gonna leave you with that. That's all I'm gonna say, because everything I named and said, can't nobody say otherwise and bring forth facts.
Man, they were
So
blind.
I'm so no. All
He
I'm gonna
was
say, hold
blind.
on.
He was blind. He
Hold
ain't
on.
know who in the bed. That nigga ain't know who in the bed. He was blind.
Listen, bro. I'm not on that. All I'm saying is, bro, this is 2025. Sometimes you gotta outsmart people and take a step back, man, and see what really matters to you, bro. At the end of the day, man, my freedom mattered to me more than trying to prove a point to anybody on this motherfucking internet, bro. So I fell back, nigga. I'm cool. This shit is watered down. These niggas is on the internet banging, and that's what they do. It's gang banging is on the internet now. It's not in the streets no more. So you just gotta know where you at.
Inglewood, bro. Hey, Inglewood, bro. Hey, look, all that shit, all them allegations, bro. For some shit like that, that's gonna be on the offender list, bro. Off top, and I don't
I
give a
already
damn
know
where you
that.
go, right? That telling shit, that rat shit, bro. Motherfuckers can find that out, even if you're a confidential informant.
Right.
They can find that if they really want to find that out. They can find that out, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And then,
but
and then the
they gonna
time.
have to be confidential informants to find that out.
You think so?
I know so. If a motherfucker is some shit like that, you got to damn near be involved in it to get that type of information. That's how we motherfuckers is wondering. That's how real motherfuckers is wondering how is certain people only getting this information.
Wack 100 is what you referring to?
I ain't naming no names.
Time bomb might not agree with you on that, bro.
I know you. Hey, look, you got eyes and ears. You see the same shit I see now. A motherfucking play it all day about that inbox being lit up and all that old shit on the motherfuckers sent the email in there. You know what I'm saying? You know how they cover it up. They motherfuckers sweep shit in the trash can how they want to.
Hey, look.
Ain't no way a nigga know
Hey,
everything about everybody else, but don't nobody know shit about you.
hey, look. Let me tell you something real quick, right? Let me take y'all back on real quick. If I could get like 2 minutes or 3 minutes real quick, let me tell y'all the story real quick. It was a dude in my neighborhood, right? He was terrorizing everybody over there in the set, right? He was from my section. And if I say his name, the homies know who I'm talking about. He was one of them boys. Somebody's phone got a bad echo in the back. So anyway, one day we in the park, right? I'm in the park with like 3 or 4 millionaire homies, and they politicking. You know, these dudes that I'm talking about, the homies that's on the internet from Mafias, from HP, from Center Park, they know, from the homies from the hood, they know who I'm talking about. The homies that own the lowrider shops on Florence and Centinela, on Ivory and La Brea. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I'm talking about the homies that own the junkyards, the tow yards, the tow trucks. I ain't gonna say their names. They got money. So I'm over there at the park with because it's only a select a few homies that's there. And I'm there with one of the homies, he no longer here among us, rest in peace, B-Rock. So we up in the park and they politicking on this one homie that was known for, he was like one of the Navy SEALs of the set. He matter of fact, he used to keep Munchie on curfew. Munchie couldn't come around when this nigga was out there. And so I'm at the park with the homies and we down there at the barbecue pits and he up and they present the paperwork on this fool. And they like, yeah, he's snitching, this and that, right? And so I glanced at the paperwork. I'm like, damn, okay, I didn't really read it, but I glanced at it. Man, this nigga pop up at the park while they got the paperwork out on him. And this dude's a known, you know, he listen, he one of them boys over there. But I guess he had told on some dudes in the feds out of state to get out. I don't know, man. But I know that you spoke on this dude, he come hollering at you. He gonna come holler at you for sure. And you know, the homie B-Rock was finna do his thing, you know, on him because he, you know, he grabbed it, you know, let me get on. And the homie like, nah, don't do nothing. Don't do nothing because they're gonna take me. And how that disperses, I'm not gonna indulge it all in that. But I'm saying it's niggas in the hood that's, you know, under that shit and that'll still get on your top. And niggas select the politic. So they all around us. You know what I'm saying? And some niggas that act like they top dogs from the section wouldn't dare say something to some of these dudes because they knew that they really wasn't on that. But these niggas was. So it's a lot of bullshit going on up in these hoods when you talk about telling and all that shit. I done seen it all. You know what I'm saying? And I know hitters over there, bro. And I know who's who. And Munchie's not one of them.
Real tough.
Hey, I want to highlight something real quick. Brother Ruben Casson, he say, from what I'm getting from this discussion is what happens in prison means more than what you do on the streets. Anybody like to speak in regards to that?
That can't be true because there's a lot of niggas getting fucked in prison.
That nigga crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Come out and goddamn right back to OG status like it ain't nothing. So that's a what Big you like to say one of them quagmires.
Right.
Hey, I agree with you somewhat because I was in Folsom, and that was an automatic removal off the yard right there. If you because they wouldn't let you if you try to sell up with a punk or anything, you was getting off. They was gonna get you off that yard. And remember, I was up under that paperwork, right? So we was the ones that would remove you up off that yard. And I remember one of the homies from Fruit Towns. Was he from Fruit Towns or Village Town? A nigga named Fat Rat, and he was a lifer. And he was a homie. And automatic when I hit the yard, they gave me all the rules of no-nos, which was stabbable offenses and removals, right? And I knew all the rules, right? Just in case we had to get on people too. And man, I brought this dude Fat Rat up because we pushed a line on homies that fucked around with punks, but the homie, that's all he did was fuck with punks, and homies didn't get him off the yard. And I was like, what's up? I was like low-key politicking on him. And they was like trying to keep it on hush. So that's when I knew this shit was watered down. I'm like, man, I'm out of this stupid ass shit. These niggas is double standard, bro. They talking to the police in front of, and talking about you can't talk to the police.
They probably don't know what I'm saying. You never know how that shit was going.
Bro, that's why it was easy for me to walk away because man, like I said, I wore already many hats in that shit, bro. And I know the real, bro. I know who really about that. I got respect for those because I know them. We done spent laps together at some point in time. If you follow my drift. And man, I just know what's up, bro. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. So that's why it was easy for me to take a step back. This shit watered down, bro.
I can do it. This is real quick. Let me just respond to Brother Ruben Casing. I don't know if Brother Ruben Casing been to prison or whatnot, but that is that's a frivolous question. Because of the things, I'm gonna read it again. From what I'm getting from this discussion is what happens in prison means more than what you do on the streets. I read that wrong. Forgive me. So carry on. Never mind. There's no need for me to rebuttal. Because I thought he was saying what he was getting from this conversation is that what goes on in prison matters more than what happens on the streets general. You feel what I'm saying? Because I was going to rebuttal and say if what mattered in prison had more substance than what we do on the streets, then our communities wouldn't be in shambles. Because in prison you got to have unity, you got to have structure, you got to have discipline, you got to have communication, you got to have respect, and you got to have accountability. If we took those components and we introduced it to every hood and every black community, we wouldn't be underachieving. If we had a system, because in prison, homie, it's conflict resolution. Am I lying?
You're tough.
It's conflict resolution.
And the only way that'll be a substance is if it was some revolutionary shit that was done in there, as far as like maybe some type of serious riot where they break out or it got to be something revolutionary for what prison to conduct the streets. You know what I'm saying? But no, I can't see that.
We didn't had a million riots in the California Department of Correction. A million riots. None of that energy transitioned to the streets for blacks.
Right.
Us fight, and this is the dynamics, right? You may go into the county jail. Now, and I'm gonna say the county, then we're gonna go to the prison yards. In the county jail, you may fall into a pod or a unit that's comprised of 60 individuals. Now the numbers are so drastically off to where to be 52 Hispanics and 8 blacks. So if they decide to get cracking on you, they don't say, well, we're the majority. So what we gonna do? We gonna send 20 at them and let 20 know we about to fuck these dudes over. Is their mind state that they have for us. Now let's take it a few years back. If you fall into a dorm of Hispanics, it'll make back in the days, it'd be like 40 of them, maybe 15 to 20 of us. So when we get cracking in this motherfucker, we fighting for our lives. Because what the police gonna do in places like Wayside and all this, they got a riot gate. That motherfucker gonna fall, it's gonna come down, and you're gonna be in there wobbling until the motherfucking police can come and resolve it. But when it kick off in 720, you better bet your bottom dollar is kicking off in 722, and it's a domino effect. So us as brothers, we in there fighting against these racist Hispanics for our motherfucking life. We're fighting for our life. And now let's go to the prison. If you got a yard that got 500 individuals, inmates on there, right? Convicts, whatever they categorize and classify themselves at. Out of that 500, probably be like what? 120 blacks? Maybe a little less. Because you also got to factor in that you got Asians, which is the others and the Samoans, and then you got the white boys. But a lot of these people is already against it, so you probably got like 75 to 80 niggas on the yard. Crip, blood, everything in between that, right? So when we get into it with these dudes, though, we fighting for our life. So that don't make a motherfucker say, damn, cuz there's a bigger enemy than the Bloods. There's a bigger enemy than the Crips, and we need to take this energy to the streets because we hearing about how they cocktailing black homes on the streets. We hearing about how they confuse a black woman with a black dude, the Florencias, and they walked up on this woman at an auto zone working on her car and blew her brains out because they thought she was a black male. So we know the racial components, but yet we don't take that when it's race riots and we bring that to the streets. We don't do that.
See, Bobby Ye, he right. I've been knowing Ye for years, but I correct me if I'm wrong, Ye. But I remember Ye used to kick off riots going to church, and everything. And to YTS, I remember we put the yard down. One time we was heading to church. I remember one time we was trying to get. I remember that shit at SRCC. Hey, look, and then I was involved in the riot stemming behind Ye up in the motherfucking center. They was turned up. Ye, listen, Bobby Ye came a long way. A lot of y'all brothers that don't know about Bobby Ye, man, listen, I'm just speaking on some real shit. This brother came a long fucking way, bro. But don't get it fooled that he still can't, But anyway, I'm gonna say this, man. I remember when I first came around into that gang, that gang life, bro. The culture was a lot different. If you look at pictures, gang members back then we worked out. We was swole. Everybody was like had size. Now you look at gang members, these dudes are on dope. They skinny. You can't expect the politics to be similar. You got crackheads, crystal heads on podcasts talking about they the B team leaders. Bro, when I was pushing this, a real line like that, bro, it was mandatory that you had to work out, man. You was big, like you was swole. Like you look at the pictures. Like that generation with the Tookies and them, it came all the way down to my generation on everything. You was on your workout tip. You looking swole.
Hey, Inglewood, you goddamn right, bro. That was mandatory. We had some shit called the Dog Crew Program. That means that the homies, on the yard, nigga, we had the dog with them all mandatory workouts. Nigga, when you came home, nigga, we at the park, my nigga, by the doing calisthenics at the park, my nigga, and dips and stuff. Ain't no more discipline within that culture no more, man.
No, it's gone. And that's a part of it, because I remember when I hit YTS, I remember this dude named Point Blank. He was swole to the motherfucker. He used to claim grape. And I remember Fat Rat from Fadus Hoover. He was swole. My boy C-Dog from Bud Long. And it was crazy because all your so-called enemies, when you had that discipline and you worked out, man, we all had like a common respect for each other. You know what I'm saying? I remember the homie Flintstone from Fadu's Villains. Man, I remember it kicked off. It's just when you had that certain, you know, that ride in you and you worked out and just certain discipline, even your enemy respect you. I remember, like I told y'all before, Mousy from Front Street, Scarface from Front Street. We was there at TS.
That's a piece of Scarface.
Oh, he passed away. Damn, rest in peace. Damn, I didn't know that, man. My boy.
Hey, Inglewood, you ever met Scarface from Bounty Hunters, bro?
I think I do know a Scarface from Bounty Hunters. Brown skinned.
It's two of them.
Yeah, I mean it's two of them. This one I think he was dark brown, but he wasn't black, bro.
He was dark skinned with braids. Had a scar on his face.
Tattoos on his face.
Yeah, tattoos too, from out of Louisiana originally.
Yeah. Hey, look, bro, we was in the hole together in the county jail, bro. You know what I'm saying? Your boy with the business, man.
The dude,
niggas was on niggas was on bullshit, bro. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? You know, niggas getting tied up on the bars and shit. You know, just like busted niggas get treated like busters, bro. And we all know that.
Man, look.
Let me just respond to my homie.
Okay.
He said, this ain't for me, Heedy. I don't care about what's going on in jail. Hold on, somebody TV.
Yeah, somebody say echoing. Yeah, somebody phone echoing.
My homie said, this ain't for me, Heedy. I don't care about what's going on in jail. I'm focused on solution for us on the outside. Me personally, I care about what's going on inside jail because I got loved ones in there. And when you get into these race riots to where some of our loved ones from PJ Watt's Crip lives was claimed, Carl Smith with the police and I believe was San Quentin or Pelican Bay, they popped his dough and let 10 Hispanics run up on him and knife him down. I care about that. I care about how our people is getting treated in incarceration because I was there. I know how the odds be against us. I know how it is to be in these type of situations and feel like your community and your family and all this shit don't love you. I know the mental health effects that it has on a motherfucker start taking a toll on a nigga. So I care. So anything that I can do to contribute to the well-being of my people back there and be in communication with them, I'm going to do that. You can't have peace on the streets if the homies in prisons isn't included. That's why a lot of these ceasefires and peace treaties, they fail because they don't got the niggas in prison pressing that line. It got to be niggas in prison pressing that line to tell these young niggas, listen, homie, the homies pushing peace. And if you go against that and you come up here, nigga, we gonna stab you up. So you might as well just go SNY. Don't pass go. Don't collect 200. Don't come here because when you get here, we gonna blast your ass up. So it has to be us working in tandem and in connection with the homies behind the wall. It has to be a unified front. So that's why I care about my kinfolks in prison. Everybody else is politicking behind that line. That shit comes into our community. So I can't sit here and be asinine. I can't sit here and be oblivious to what's really going on in my community because the Mexicans hate us because they got word from the prison to start pushing fuck niggas. Mm-hmm. So how can I be so absent-minded and say, I don't care what's going on in prison? And it's the reason why a lot of niggas is going to prison because our communities is fucked up. So the shit goes hand in hand. Like, I'm not going to be asinine. I'm not going to be foolish and say some erroneous shit like that because the shit works in tandem, Kim folks. It's the individuals from the gangs that's going to prison to dictate the politics. The prison politics is dictated by the individuals in the gangs that come back down to the streets for other races except us. Maybe if we gave more ear to the shit that the homies is pushing in prison or our situations in the community wouldn't be fucked up. Because when you go to prison, the PJs, the gray streets, man, we selling up. PJs, gray streets, Monoport, Carver Parks, everything that we beefing on the streets, nigga, we unified in there. Yep. We eat with each other. We sleep with each other. Not in the same beds for you old weird motherfuckers. We share cells with each other. We share foods. If the homie can't reach out and talk to his daughter on her birthday, then shit, I'm going to get the nigga a three-way. Well, they got free calls now, but we unified in there. If sucker-ass niggas stop coming back to these streets, and jumping back to that bullshit, our communities will be better. If certain niggas that ain't never been in that type of situation stop speaking on that type of situation and trying to condemn it, then we won't be in this type of situation. If you ain't never been in there, you can't give no legitimacy. You can't give no nothing to it if you ain't never been there. I've been through that shit, cuz I know that it's a multifaceted problem, and we can't continue to exclude the homies behind the wall. Because what is the homies in the wall behind the wall wall doing? These niggas is getting degrees, but you got the homies on the streets. These niggas is drinking on a motherfucking corner, snorting powder, smoking weed, being counterproductive, womanizing our women, degrading our women, misleading our kids, and all that shit. But when you go into prison, what's going on in prison? Now a female that ain't never talked to this nigga before want to get on the phone when he say, "Mom, I'm up here with Ye. She want to say, Ye, look out for my baby, make sure he cool." But on the streets, when I told the little nigga stop throwing rocks at cars, that was a problem. When I told the little nigga, here, man, if you need something, nigga, go $5, nigga, stop stealing out the store. Don't talk to my son, whoopty whoop and all this type of shit. I am not ignorant to the fact of the contribution that our homies in prison should have to what's going on in the streets, because these niggas is back there getting degrees. It ain't too many niggas that's doing a whole lot of time that ain't getting their GEDs, that's not reading, that's not getting degrees and trying to put themselves in a better situation. Is all niggas on that? No. The niggas that's not on that, they starting to weed themselves out on where they going. They going to SNY. I don't want to be structured. I don't want to be disciplined. I want to come to prison and live in prison like I was living on the streets. That's why all these niggas got these cell phones and misleading our kids and thinking it's cool to come to prison, because you can come to this motherfucker and eat Popeye's chicken. You can come to this motherfucker get KFC. You can come in this motherfucker smoke weed with all the homies in the cell. Nigga, that's bunk as a motherfucker. There's an agenda that's been executed against us, and they're using the brothers in prison. Mm-hmm. Y'all continue, good folks.
Man,
that's why they got so many Africans. That's why they got so many African guards up in them Jones too, so they can, know what I'm saying, just push more people that hate Black Americans. Man, hey, listen, it's a whole lot of shit that was taught back in the day that gotta be reconstructed for this day and time, because it's a whole different era, whole different breed, whole different animal or society. I'm telling you now, I done been all over America. LA is one of the most racist motherfucking cities I've ever stepped.
Hey, OG, don't you realize that most Democratic states are the most racist? They more racist than the ones down south.
He ain't lying about California being racist. He ain't lying.
That be the cover up. They use that Democrat shit to lure niggas in, and once they lure your ass in, they got you. You know what I'm saying? They can goddamn flood your community with dope and AIDS and diabetes and shit, cancer and everything.
Now we talking.
They can flood the community with all kind of propaganda to take away real structured environment. You know what I'm saying? Even going back to what you were saying earlier about taking out them dudes, how buff them niggas. Well, you look back at all them niggas from the early 90s, 80s, 70s and shit, man. These niggas is muscle men. You know what I'm saying? All them niggas muscle men. And then you look at what you got right now, because the game changed from structure to fashion. When the money got put in, the greed and everything took over, and the responsible adults is locked up. You know what I'm saying? You got niggas raised off the TV. You know what I'm saying? You got niggas out here, you know, that's how we
seeing that.
That's how I did my time.
Cook, OG cooking. He said you got niggas raised by the TV. These young niggas that see Future, the Mingos, and they start dressing metrosexual. Future saying Percocet, Molly, drink this, and now our kids is doing
niggas
that shit. So now it's an opioid crisis.
Like you were saying about
all this crazy shit.
Like you said about working out, and that's how I did most of my time. All I did was take my frustration out on push-ups and dips and pull-ups. I was known for that. That's how I got so motherfucking swole. I was like, man, I was trying to, listen, I was on the bars. If I wasn't on the bars, I was reading in my cell, bro, on everything.
Hey, Inglewood. Oh, you was old boy, man. You that city council lady was it? You got an Uber?
Yeah. I Ubered her. Yeah, that's me.
What's up, my guy? Hey, my niggas be hating on you, bro.
I know that. They been, hey, look, I've been the underdog. Hey, I've been the underdog for a long time, and low key, right? I've been studying mastery, right?
You do construction, right? Hey, okay, bet.
Hey, look. So I keep a lot of things to myself, right? But quiet as kept. I'm gonna drop in on you real quick on this, right? It's a little secret, right? Hey, man, I've been victorious on a lot of occasions on the under, bro. Hey, but I just don't say nothing because these niggas be telling. You know what I'm saying? So I'm winning. I'm winning. Believe me, I'm winning. And I be laughing at when people say what they say. But yeah, that's how I did my time. I work out, bro, because I remember a couple times I had to I got packed out in the and Folsom by, I ain't gonna say it was gang related, and it was by my fault, but I ended up beating up both of them. And I noticed when you work out and you do your shit, and you know what, you got a little edge on people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but anyway, yeah. So I believe in that though. I think if we get back to that structure, that discipline, working out, and you know, like you said, drop some jewels on some people, live by example. I think that can help start changing the community. But working out, I think that's prescribed for the community. I think if we could get these YMCA's back open, get these young dudes up in the gym, you know what I'm saying, get it cracking again, these Pop Warners and stuff like we would, and be more in hands on with that. I think that'll start to curb the gang violence and the
That's what.
gang
And you know
abuse.
what, Inglewood, can't no nigga tell you can't come back to Inglewood, bro.
Man, I go over there all the time.
I can't no nigga tell me I can't come to. You gonna tell me I can't come to the park? I can't come to my hood, bro. When nigga, ain't none of you niggas broke bread. None of the time that I did. Ain't none of you niggas broke bread, bro. Ain't none of you niggas broke bread for none of my brothers, niggas.
A nigga tell you that just to lure you into a trap, though. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
Man, listen.
Hey, look.
Darby Park is full of cameras, bro. I mean, it's a lot of shit I don't say. That street right there, our provider Crenshaw, got 3-4 cameras on it. It's cameras in the park. It's white people walk dogs up in there. This clown, man, listen. Don't believe the hype. That shit is motherfucking high-tech city. Anything you do, anytime you cross over Van Ness from the A-Trays into Inglewood,
I know.
you are being documented.
My people stay in the Hoovers, though, Inglewood. Man. So I've been down Manchester.
Yeah,
I've been there all through Inglewood and all that, bro.
That shit is gentrificated,
I wasn't
bro.
Going through look, Inglewood. I wasn't going through Inglewood with my music all loud, banging those East Siders and all that. Nigga, I'm not from LA. Damn sure ain't from Inglewood.
Bro, when I was in that life,
niggas gotta learn how to respect shit.
When I was in that life, bro, and I don't want to go backwards because Bobby Ye has some profound things he said. And I'm on that with what he on, but I'm just gonna take you back real quick.
He talking my talk, my nigga.
I'm gonna just take you back real quick. When I came around, it wasn't that many cameras. You understand me? Yeah. And the geographics were different. You know what I'm saying? They were way different than what they was. All that shopping center shit on Century and Crenshaw, that wasn't there. I remember when it was a liquor store back there on 99th. I got put on that street back there in the alley. I remember when the homies had all them apartments there. That whole thing is different now. So the things that you used to do back then under the moonlight, you can't do that no more. So this generation is different now. You understand me? They're way nicer. Believe me. We used to be on foot over there doing what we do. But anyway, yeah, man. Hey, listen. You can't tell somebody who was one of them boys over there he can't come back. Because if I want to, I go back over there if I want to right now. But I know that's a dummy move to just broadcast, hey, I'm here. Look, check me out. Because once they try to come put your boy in one of them confined spaces over there, all these dudes gonna get on the internet. Stupid nigga, he in jail. They gonna have a field day like they do to B Braves cat and talk shit about his family that's gone and he can't do nothing about it. I'd rather you do that out here so I could come, so we can come talk about it like men and face to face. You feel me? I don't like all that sneaky shit.
We gotta build brotherhood, man. It's absolutely essential that we begin to create brotherhood, because with brotherhood, when you're faced with these type of challenges that make you feel like you're being your ego is being tested, you got a brother that's gonna be like, and Papa even did this with me recently, and my player partner from Hoover, and a few of my Damu partners, and that's how much love I get from different places, that when I got into a rich trapper, I was ready to resort back to my old ways. You feel what I'm saying? But that brotherhood, that community said, nigga, you got a lot to lose. Nigga, if you go out there and you do that to this old bitch ass sucker, poo butt ass nigga, I'll lose all respect for you because you too short. And like you say, you too slick of a cat to be outwitted by a kid. And it takes those type of situations to get a nigga back into reality and say, nigga, I'm tripping. We gotta have a brotherhood, homie. We have to have a support system. Me coming out of prison, I wouldn't have been able to stay out as long as I stayed out without becoming a statistic of recidivism if I ain't have a brotherhood. We need brotherhood. We need conscious individuals to continue to create the dialogue about how to restructure this brotherhood and what is the tenets of the brotherhood. What is the Constitution? What is the bylaws? We need to create a brotherhood, take that brotherhood, and if it's going to be called so on and so forth, let's go get an LLC for that. Now we in the business world. So now when the feds come and say,
hey, look, hey, see, and I'm seeing where your heart at, bro. And see, a lot of people say they in it for the money, bro. And what the spirit I'm getting from you is that you want to see your people really win, bro.
Yeah.
You want to see your people win. You want to see your community change for the better, bro, and grow for the better, bro. And I'm feeling that same shit from my man's Inglewood too, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because really, Inglewood made him, bro. He didn't let he didn't make Inglewood. Inglewood made him for the better, bro. To stand on man business, not just Damu business. You know what I'm saying? You stand on man business, not just PJ business, man. PJ,
hey listen. Even in the California Youth Authority, homie, I made a decision that I would never put my rag before my race. Never. That's why I became a UBG. Y'all got what type of movement? Against who? Nigga, sign me here.
Yep.
And I became, like that. And homie, we studied, we worked out. We ain't work out as much as the mad ass Crips, but we had these, we came together and we understood that mind, body, and soul. A lot of people don't embrace change or stay devoted to it because, okay, I revolutionized and changed my mind, but shit still going fucked up. Nigga, what about your body? Change your motherfucking diet. When you change your diet, your frequency change, your atoms change. Now you vibrating on a whole different frequency to where you can tune in with different energy and you're spiritually developed, mind, body, and soul. Just like in the Bible, they got the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Just like in the Bible, they got the Antichrist, the false prophet, and the beast. We got to start embracing the triune theory that's a representation of us. You feel what I'm saying? But this is the thing, homie. The sister said we got to add sisters to the support group as well. That's true. But while we're developing our support group, the sisters can start creating their own as well, getting their own LLCs and get it registered. So if the feds come and say, like Young and Hefe, he's a black extremist. How am I black extremist? And this is LLC. This brotherhood has a 501c3. This brotherhood has paperwork to it. This brotherhood has a constitution. It has bylaws. It has a board. So now you can't come and say we're a black extremist group. You can't come and say we're a terrorist group. No, we're a functioning agency, and that's the difference between Crips, Bloods, Pirus, Vice Lords, GDs, so on and so forth. The KKK, they have paperwork tied to their identity. They have a mission statement and a vision statement. We ain't got shit.
Right.
All right, we know, yay. Hey, look. You empowering your people and your community, right? And your family, that's bigger than money, bro. We know money make the world go around. We need money to live. We need money to eat. We need money to go places and to buy businesses and everything. We understand that clearly, bro. Well, what's the end goal of it? The end goal of it is, bro, to come together, bro. If you have genuine love for your people and your family, bro, you got genuine love for your community and you want to see your community grow, bro. What we had to do, what we all had to do, Inglewood, yay, we had to change our mentality from being genocidal and being selfish, bro, and put it into a different type of power, bro. So when we tap into this power of unification with us amongst our people, bro, you're going to tap into your ancestors, bro. You're going to tap into the people that really died for something, bro, that didn't die for nothing, that died for us to be able to move around how we move around and the rights that we got now. We got to respect that shit at the end of the day, bro. Motherfuckers going to turn around and say, oh, you sound like Malcolm X. You sound like, no, it ain't about none of that, bro. Either it's in you or it's not, bro. Either it's in you or it's not, bro. You know what I'm saying? We know some of our women is off code. We know some of our niggas is out here is off code, bro. But we are... God put us in leadership for a reason, bro. So the women follow leadership, bro.
Can I say something real quick? Can I say something real quick?
Go ahead.
Hey, look, I'm up in the pen, right? I'm in Calipatria. I'm on the 1 yard. I'm about to go to camp, and I'm on the yard. I'm sitting down, and this brother from 6-0, he come to the yard, right? Real active dude, been there I think 14 years at this time, right? And he see all my tattoos on me. I had some disrespectful tattoos that disrespected his neighborhood tatted on me at the time. I still do, but nevertheless, the point I'm making is he's seen that. And this brother introduced himself to me, said, hey man, he looked at me, seen the tattoos, he was like, man, hey man, my name Rabbit, I'm from 6-0. And I was like, you know what I'm saying? I told him where I was from and who I was. And he said, I know, I see your tattoos. And this brother right here ended up being one of my closest good friends in prison, bro. And it was amazing because like I was getting into some things on the yard. I was putting my hands on people, and he would be right there, like, man, let me know, because if it's gonna go up, we gonna go up. Let me know.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And this brother showed me so much love, man. We was cooking. He would cook food and be like, "Hey, Papa, man, you want? I'm about to cook tonight. I ain't going to chow, man. You hungry?" I'm like, "Nah." He's like, "Man, I'm gonna still bring some food, homie." You know what I'm saying? And we used to have deep conversations. He introduced me to the Nipsey Hussle music. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Now listen to it, man. He on some black stuff, man. Listen to it, man. Put that game banging shit aside, man. Listen to it. And this dude is an active 6'0". And
Yeah.
so one thing that resonated with me, that we, a conversation that we had, we worked out together, all that. He told me, it was like, man, it's amazing how we in this gang life is we enemies, but if we had took the chance on the streets to get to know each other, like, our hoods, some dudes on the streets got the chance to get to know each other, they'll find out that some of them dudes is actually cool than a motherfucker, and we wouldn't even be enemies.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If we just took the time to get to know each other, but we unfortunately we meet in these circumstances, and then we get to know each other to find out that niggas is hella cool. We would have been trying to down each other on the streets. And I looked
Right.
at this brother, man. I was like, this is one of my best friends, man, on everything, man. We ended up going to camp. He ended up going his way. I ended up going mine. But that resonated with me, and I ended up, meeting through him. Met a lot of neighborhood cats, in Jamestown before we went to camp. I ain't gonna name all them dude names. And I ran
Mm-hmm.
into these neighborhood niggas on the streets in my
Right.
hood. In my hood. You
And
know what I'm
it
saying?
wasn't no dispute, no phone, no none of that.
Man, listen to me. I'm gonna name one more brother. I don't even care, 'cause I got love for him. His name was Nucci. Nucci from Block Crip, right? Reputable.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about this cat Munchie talking about, but Nucci, right, from Block Crip, Rolling Hundreds, right? Listen, I'm at the Home Depot since I can't go to Inglewood. I'm at the Home Depot on Century and Crenshaw in my hood recently, and I see this nigga, and we up in there, and I'm like Nucci. He like, Papa, oh, we hug each other, and he introduced me to some of his homies, and he knew that I wasn't on no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So the point I'm making is we can come together. It's not hard. It's niggas gotta have love in their heart though. You know what I'm saying? They gotta be pure. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And
They
and
gotta
I
be
and
pure.
and that's
Mm-hmm.
and that's how I'm coming. Don't get it twisted. I'm still with all that other shit, and I'm throwing it out there as a joke, and it's truth to a joke. But I'm saying it's not hard for us to really be genuine with each other and love each other, on that kind of level to where you want for your brother what you want for yourself, what you want for your brother, you want for your brother what you want for yourself. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? I wouldn't feed you poison because I don't want poison.
Right.
So
And
so
even like what you say, Inglewood, like, look, like if I'm gonna call out the people in my in the black community, I'm gonna call out the people in my own community too, bro. If they like I got younger homies and stuff, they feel as though they want to get their viewership on no jumper and all that. I don't agree with them going on there because I see what they what old boy trying to do with black people as a collective, bro. And I don't agree, but I understand, bro. Hey, look, man, everybody got content. Everybody trying to do their own stuff and stay in their own lane. And you look at it as you want some of Adam viewership. I get that, but don't still mean that because you my homie. I want you to come up, but don't mean I agree with you going over there messing with dude. You feel me? I don't have. We ain't gonna always agree with each other, Inglewood. You feel me? As a people collective,
right, I
but we
understand that.
all can come to a. We all can come to agreement of respecting and understanding one each other, bro. If
Right.
we can get the respect down pat and the understanding down pat with each other, I think we can further along our relationship with one another, bro, in our
I'm gonna tell you.
communities,
I'm gonna
bro.
tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something, man. If Munchie said a lot of bad shit about me on the internet that ain't true, right? But
Mm-hmm.
if he can have some sort of respect for me,
Mm-hmm.
then I believe that I could give him the same. But if he gonna keep, because I had kicked back off of him for a little bit until he came on there and shot a lug at Snoopy Badass and included me saying I was teaming up. At that time, I kind of like, I don't know if it was a couple days or a week or so, but I kind of fell back at off of him, and then I came back with two more, shots at him. But
Yeah.
that was after I spoke up for him. You know what I'm saying? I spoke up
Yeah.
for him, and I was neutral. But
Right.
people in this world, they take your kindness as weakness or a sense of inferior, but that's not the case, man. It's just that, I'm constantly evolving, trying to, going through my transformation, trying to be a better person. And
Yeah.
sometimes, that it is what it is. But like I said, if that brother, could come correct, I don't have no problem on leave him alone. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That's
Hey, how
that's
was your how your relationship with Bosco? And I like I like the other homie from NHP too with his content, bro.
who.
It 890
890 up on
Yeah,
up.
I
like
don't know what they call him, but I know them NHPs. I
yeah.
mean, I know they the real deal over there. I know a couple of cats, but I think you talking about his name. Is his name Pint? They call him
Pint,
Big Pint.
yeah, and then one of the
Okay, the
Pint
Pints.
one of they rest in peace, bro. One of the his younger homie died, I think downtown LA or something like that.
I think that was
The one
half
that was
ounce or
rapping.
something, or
Oh,
ounce or
half. Okay,
something.
that's half pint, half ounce. Oh, there's two different.
But but
Okay,
but
yeah,
the thing, them
yeah,
pints and the couple of them cats over there, man, they reputables. I know about them cats over there, man.
real,
Our
yeah,
hood had a falling out a while back, and to keep
yeah,
it honest with you, this off topic, but
yeah.
them the only man. The NHPs was the only hood that actually the homies had real problems with, and that's
Right.
we had problems with the '60s and the eight trays. But to be honest with you, the NHPs gave the homies the most problems because we was clicked up with them. They knew where all the spots was, and they was with the business. But
Hey,
to
so
answer your
hey,
question,
look, hey,
go
so
ahead.
because Lil Sody around my age, bro. Rest in peace. God bless his heart. Uh, how was y'all relationship with the A Trays and Lil
So,
Sody? Then was cool.
shout
I
out to
met old
Sody.
boy. I met me and old boy. We I knew old boy in real life. I
So
met him.
shout out to him. Shout out to him. Rest in peace to him, man.
Yeah,
And his uncle that passed away, unfortunately, in an
yeah.
untimely demise, man.
God bless.
To answer your question real quick with Bosco, I don't know Bosco.
Yeah.
Um, I remember when all that stuff happened with him and Rosemo and all that. I remember all that, but I don't know Bosco per se. And I don't have nothing bad to say about Bosco either. But as far as Sodi and A Trays, listen, I remember when the homies came to over there on Crenshaw and Manchester, they told us because we was hanging
Right.
out on Crenshaw and Manchester. This ain't a shot at Munchie, but I'm trying to paint a picture for y'all. This is before he even
Go
came
ahead.
around. This is
Go ahead.
before he even came around. He wasn't even nowhere near us at this time. And I remember the homies was telling us like, "Hey, look, it's a ceasefire with the A Trays. They be passing through. A lot of they G homies be coming to the liquor store right here. Give them a pass. It ain't we not clicked up, but
Mm-hmm.
we got a mutual agreement where we not gonna bust on them. They not gonna bust on us. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So eventually, to keep it real with you, nigga, the A Trays became a second home for me. Eventually, end up going over there, and they embraced me and showed me love. I can name some cats from A Tray right now. I'm not gonna do it because they probably don't want their names on the internet. But I used to be on 84th and Budlong and Raymond, 90th and Normandy.
Hey, listen. I asked you this to say this, bro. Because look, like I told you, I've been around, and I told you I got kin folks that stay off in the Hoovers, off of, like you said, like 83rd and all that over there, bro.
Hey, we
And
hold on, hold on. 1 minute. We gonna let the brother that just came in.
okay, go ahead.
Yeah, see what he Hey, brother that just came in. What's the deal? Where you making in from?
The deal, man. It's banks from Compton, man. Out the
What's
front hoods and all that type of shit, man.
what's the deal, Kim folks?
What's
What's
the
the
deal,
deal? What's
fool?
on your mind? Oh man,
Yeah, I
coolin'.
just been seeing a lot of shit going on. Everybody be talking about everybody. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like what you be saying, everybody to come together as one. You know what I'm saying? And try to clear up the differences and all that because man, life is too short. You know what I'm saying? To be doing all type of shit going on. Everybody did shit in their past and all that, man. Everybody done stuff. You know what
Right,
I'm saying? It's coming out. But still though, we all grown. I feel like we need to get it together as one as a whole. You know what I'm
right,
saying? Support each other, man, and get on one accord because if this shit keep going on, it's gonna end in the unaliving. Somebody gonna get jumped on, somebody gonna get hurt, man. And I just feel
right,
like I be feeling this shit for my people and all that, man. It be tiring at the same time, but we gotta get out there. Everybody gotta get up their chest and all that. But I just feel like, man, when the day tired, it should be a different day, man. Motherfuckers stay on one topic every day, but I just feel like we need to come together as one, man, as a whole.
right,
We all LA County, man. Just, I'm saying, I know everybody. I know 4X's. I know audience. I know all these niggas. I've been to camp. I've been to prison. Level 4, 180, all this shit. I've been to all the places. All the PJs. I know everybody. Know everybody.
Right.
But it's like we not getting it right as one. I
right,
could be wrong, but I just feel like we ain't getting it right, bro. That's how I feel.
right.
We ain't
So
I
gonna have
agree
no
with you.
choice but to we ain't gonna have no choice but to all, man. We're gonna have to all link up some form of fashion, bro. It's gonna come to that. It's gonna come to that position.
Okay, I got a question. I got a question for that real quick. So what about, okay, I'm with that, right? But what about, let me see, how can I ask this question the right way? What about all the turmoil and in-house and stuff that doesn't happen, like, internal shit that people just can't get over because of family members getting caught up, crossed up, in the crossfires, and you know what I'm saying? Like,
That's an excuse, Heedy. That's an excuse.
no,
That's
I'm asking.
irrelevant.
It's not for the internet, bro. It's not for us to talk about on the internet. It's about for us to, say, come together and get in the cut and talk about that type of stuff and all that, because people going down on this internet for this type of shit. People talking about the saying, you know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
life is too short to play these games, man. You know what I'm saying? People is out here playing. You know what I'm
Real
saying?
shit.
I just feel like, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker gotta holler at the motherfucker mono like a man. Like, hey, look, bro, I heard what you said. I want to put in that. What you want to do? You want to get out with a nigga? We ain't got to kill each other.
Right.
Get out. Let's push on. Let's blow our knuckles up. What happened
Right.
to that? What happened when a nigga going in the back and getting it in? What happened to that? Like, everybody want to talk about, oh, when I catch you, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do that. All these threats and all that. People was watching this stuff and all. People got notoriety. People were watching the same people we were before. So people were watching us. You know what I'm saying? And it's looking like we ain't getting together as one.
Hey, OG Front Hood. OG.
Hold on, let him land. Let him land. Then we gonna come to you.
Go ahead.
Yeah, because you feel like, you know what I'm saying? Because like like I say, man, we from the trenches, but we all came out these places and all that, bro. Like I said, I know people from every different hood, all different walks of life and all that type of stuff, right? But nigga, I got to go 180, level 4, you know what I'm saying? 180, nigga, I got this 7 years, you know what I'm saying? And do all the shit, do everything they got to do, you know what I'm saying? You know how we'll come with that shit, but on the streets, the internet is not for this type of game shit, you know what I'm saying? This is for the better people, you know what I'm saying, to understand that it's possible, you know what I'm saying? To get it up, to get it in your pocket, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, tell me his phone is messing up.
Your joint going in and out, big dog. Your joint going in and out. It's real choppy, like.
Now he was saying some real shit though, yeah.
That's why it went bad.
That's why it's going bad like that, because motherfuckers ain't you know what I'm saying, understand what everybody's saying. So if a nigga tell you something, you gotta understand what a nigga telling you, feel me? Because you don't understand what nigga telling you, this go hit the wall, she hit the wall, you know what I'm saying? We gotta do this shit right here for our kids, to better our kids, you know what I'm saying? So with kids is watching this stuff too, you know what I'm saying? So we gotta understand that we ain't the only ones that's watching this, you know what I'm saying? We ain't the only ones that we talking about. I watch you cover the information.
Hey, it's bad connection. He dropping some jewels.
He dropping some jewels. Hey,
your connection is choppy. Your connection choppy. You probably got to log off and come back in, but we want to hear everything that you got to say, man.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in and come back out there.
All right, please do, man, because we want to hear all that, man.
I got you. Well, I'm gonna go in and come back in.
All right, for sure. Hey,
so basically, what it bottom line, what it comes down to is accountability, like he's saying, like, and he's right. With if we got, like, in my section, I'm gonna just speak on my section. If we got older cats that are these reputables from my neighborhood that are respected, I don't know what's going on with that phone, that are respected, can pull some of these cats. Because listen, I'm willing to get off of that bullshit. I'll be the first one to admit it. I'll be willing to come off that bullshit, at my little homie. You know what I'm saying? If there's homies in my section that he respect, pull him, like, hey, listen, get off that bullshit too. Not just with me, but off that gangbanging shit. Then we can, move forward. I'm saying accountability, period. And
okay,
I mean,
look, and what you
I'm not
saying,
talking about me per se, like him getting at me. I'm talking about just on the positive tip, because like he said, a lot of shit ain't for the internet. So if that's the case,
Fresh Street was saying truth to power on that shit.
Front hood. No, he's from Front Hood, not Front Street.
Oh no, Front Hood. He was truth to power on that shit, Inglewood, and
but glad when he come back.
Hey, look, Jay. When he said this gang banging shit and all the politics and all that shit was not really for the internet, Inglewood. Do you agree or not?
I totally agree.
Okay, see, that's what I'm saying, and already too much game, and already too many stuff is being exposed about this gang culture, because that shit was never supposed to be exposed from the gate, bro. That was always supposed to be behind closed doors, man to man. Are we having a meeting and talking about whatever we talking about, and everybody come to an agreement or yay or nay, bro? Not to be exposed for the whole rest of the other side of the world to know about, bro. Because if the rest of the world know about that shit, the feds know about that, bro.
Hey,
look at no
like
jumper indictments.
Look at that crib meeting. Remember they had that crib meeting?
There you go.
They had the crib meeting. Then, you know what I mean? Certain people went and start. See, listen, homie, I don't want to be ignorant to the fact that our culture is contaminated, right? The culture is contaminated, right? There are gatekeepers that's placed amongst us to make sure that we don't prevail. A lot of these gatekeepers are intervention and prevention workers. Not all intervention and prevention workers are co-opted, but a large majority of them is. The intervention and prevention workers is the ones that goes into the communities, get the information. Oh, Bobby Ye, he's trying to organize a peace treaty, but he's not utilizing our services so we can dictate it and control it. So he's a threat. Or Wooty
wow,
he's just
this
is where this is where it's gone. This is where it's gone. Oh no, I think we got front hood back.
Go ahead.
It's still bad.
Can you say something? Front hood, you was dropping down. You was dropping jewels, bro. Hey, continue that shit.
It's connection bad, man. He outside.
Man, goddamn.
Hey, but look, hey, front hood, what's your name, Kim Folks? What you want us to call you, or do you feel comfortable saying your name? Like
my name Banks, bro. Banks.
Banks?
Like Lloyd Banks.
Cause I think I know you, my nigga. On PJ Crib, nigga, we was in Wayside with each other, cuz on a rec yard. Oh, PJ Crib, what's the deal, my nigga?
Hey,
that's crazy. Hey, nah, he front of Compton. Hey, we locked in, cuz. Hey, on PJ, we locked in. Hey, man, you gotta tell me how to get in contact with you, cuz, or you can hit my Instagram, my nigga. But I want to stay locked in with you, cuz.
I'm on Instagram, but my line right there, you just get it real quick and take it off.
Nah, you don't want everybody to get your line though, cuz you got an email, right?
Email.
Wait, hold on, Papa. You still got that other number?
Yeah, I got it. Which one?
Papa got a number. Papa got a number. You can text your number and on Crip. Let's get locked in, cuz. Let's do what we can do for the culture and for our communities, Lo.
Give me the number real quick.
All right. Hey, that's my nigga on PJ, cuz. That's crazy. Hey, what's up with the homie Cat, cuz? What's up with my nigga Cat?
Oh, that nigga down. Man, he down right now. He went down. He was Capone for pressure. They went down.
Damn, cuz. That's heavy.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I've been watching, man. I've been watching for a while, man. I've been peeping it out, man. I just started my little YouTube channel. I guess I'm getting my little voice out there, but what I've been seeing lately for the past 2 years, man, it's like there's no change. The narrative staying the same, and everybody coming out there and saying the same thing. Everybody trying to come to a common ground. You know what I'm saying? You know how I go when you're on the yard. We come to a common ground. We can't do it out here. You feel me?
On PJ.
That's what I'm saying. When they're on the yard, we gotta come to a common ground. We gotta say whatever you say. We on the yard. While here, then we return back to the fuck everybody again. You feel me?
Right.
We on the yard. All these rules and guidelines, right? But when it's out here, they forget all those guidelines, those rules, and all that. They can say normal self. I'm gonna stay with my structure. I'm gonna stay structured up, soldiered up. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. Period.
On the real.
Everybody,
right.
Everybody, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's like they gotta come to a common ground and mean what he said, say what he mean. You feel me? Period.
Hey, I'm with you, Loco, on the reels. We about to get tapped in and macked in on the Rentinils.
Hey, Yay. I don't mean to cut first. Front hood off. Hey, what I was gonna say, man. What I would like to do, bro, see us do is like everybody on that same mentality that we all own. Inglewood, the homie from Compton, you, and all minds alike, bro. If we can get some type of conference and some network going, because if you serious about this shit like I am, bro, I'm ready to tap in, bro. And we don't need no outside forces support, bro. We don't need no police intervening in what we got and what we trying to build, bro. You know what I'm saying? We don't need none of that. We just need solid cats that's dedicated to really, putting this thing together, man, as far as our community, bro, and for as us coming and unifying from all different sets, bro, and all different cities, bro, in the county, my nigga. You feel me?
Listen, holler at your people. I'm gonna holler at my people and see if we can put something together. I don't give a fuck if we just get together and play PlayStation. Long as No, word is bond. Long as we can build camaraderie and become familiar with one another. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
We can do some amazing things, homie. Even if we just go to a black restaurant in Long Beach or Watts and we just break bread and have a meal, homie, just have dialogue. Like that shit is monumental. Yeah.
Hey, look, I got, like I said, bro, I told you I got kin folks out there in LA and I got kin folks in the hub too, bro. And my peoples they on that same mentality I am. My people's got they business owners too, bro. They got their little shops. It might be small time business, but they got their little t-shirt shops going on, shit like that, little LLCs and entrepreneurship shit going on, bro. And they on that same mentality. Ain't no messy shit going on, bro. Ain't none of that 52 fake shit going on.
Right.
Niggas is strictly trying to build, nigga. You feel me? Inglewood on some real shit, nigga. I'm talking about keyways and dom moves alike, even non-affiliates that's with that movement, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, all that divide and conquer shit, bro. I didn't had enough of that already, bro. I didn't ate too much of that plate already, bro. And I'm pretty sure y'all ain't got nowhere with that shit, and I ain't got nowhere with that shit, my nigga.
Hey, listen, homie. The only thing I got out of the streets is deceased homies and an extensive prison record, homie.
Come on, man.
With the PTSD that nigga got too. Because if you was stuck like how allegedly
I thought I was the nigga that had to
homie. We all suffer from that shit. Hold on, let me let the homie Banks in. Your shit is fucked up, Haiti. Your shit is fucked up on the real. Hey, listen, but I want to say this to you before you leave, Banks. Anything that I can do, cuz, to help you develop your page on PJ Crip, get with me, cuz. Whatever we gotta do.
That number real quick before I tap in on YouTube.
Papa, give him the number.
All right. It's okay. Hold on. Let me make sure. Hold on. I'm gonna check with you right now. Give me 2 seconds. Let me see. Do you want me to? Okay. Hey, it's the
peoples, man.
We can't hear you, Edie. Your phone fucked up.
It's the 702 number.
Whatever, like, app number you got.
Okay, yeah, 702.
Oh, PJ, man, that's my big homie right there. Listen what my big homie just said, cuz we can have a basketball game or softball game in the neighborhood. We baby crypto. Oh, Crip, like, do y'all think y'all know how to play baseball? Or I'm saying this to the front hoods, and I'm saying this to the insane homies. Y'all niggas think y'all know how to play basketball or baseball? Nigga, let's line it up on the real.
Yeah.
Let's line it up. Tell your homies he gonna tell his homies and we gonna line it up.
Hey, Inglewood, if you can get a few of your partners, bro, that's on that same mentality that
I do. I got a couple of them.
He about to give you the number right now.
I'm trying to get in the chat. You want me to tell it to him verbally or give it to him in the chat?
Hey, look, Inglewood,
it's up to you. Either way it go, other people's gonna be have access to it. Like, you feel me?
Because I'm trying to do it. I'm trying to do it in the chat. I'm trying to do it in the chat, and I'm trying to get him on there. Let me see, homie. Can he see the chat? Let me see the one. Okay, 5 people. The 702.
Hey, look, Inglewood. If any nigga that's promoting fuckery and bullshit, bro, this ain't for you, my nigga. This ain't for you, bro.
Right.
Any nigga, you feel me? I'm talking about that includes some of my niggas in my section, in my city, and anywhere else, bro. We can't build nothing with none of that, bro.
Hold on.
I'm giving it to him now. Hold on.
That's real. Niggas can shoot pool with each other. Nigga can play baseball. Like, nigga ain't played baseball in I don't know how long. On some real talk.
Yeah, let's put it together, man. Let's put something together, man. I don't give a fuck.
Can he see that right there? I sent it right there. I don't know if you can see that chat.
I don't see it in the chat.
Okay, so then I'm gonna do it that way then, because I was trying to do it another way. He said he got it.
Nah, he didn't get it. We don't see it.
Okay, I got it. Don't trip. I got it. I'm gonna put it in the chat right there. I'm gonna two more numbers.
I got it, fool.
Oh, you got it.
Oh, he got it. He got it.
Okay, yeah, because I did it privately. That's what I was saying.
Major.
Yeah.
So hey, I'm gonna text it.
All right, check it out. Hey, hey man, I've been on this thing for a little bit over 3 hours, man. We can schedule another time to get back on here and talk about some thought-provoking content. But the next one we're gonna pick a topic and we're gonna stick to that. Whether it's I can't hear you, Edie.
Opportunity, man. I appreciate it, man. Yes, we gonna lock in, man.
Hey, come back anytime, cuz on Crip. Come back anytime, bro. You know that.
Yeah.
Hey, and welcome home, nigga. Welcome home.
That part, appreciate it, bro.
Man, it's all love. You know that. Niggas the hub and the dub. Black power. Too black, too strong on the rental nails.
Oh, y'all be careful out there.
All right, Edie. Hey, so that's my show for today, man. I want to send a major shout out to my player partner from Insane. Insane, get that number, tap in. I want to send a shout out to Papa. I want to send a shout out to ODM Slim for coming through. I want to send a shout out to the other brother. Fuck, I forget the other brother name. Cinder Roney. I want to send a major shout out to Cinder Roney. Everybody that's in the chat. I see the debate. See, the real debate is going on in the chats, man. The brothers and the sisters is having some meaningful dialogue in the chat. So let's take that, man. And when we come back, let's get a sister. See, the thing is, the sisters, y'all gotta come on. Y'all gotta come on here and express what y'all feel. Don't be afraid. We ain't here to be judgmental. We ain't here to, try to, be malicious towards you or none of that. But tap in and let's have a meaningful discussion because there's people that's watching. We got people attention. So let's start having a dialogue. You feel me? I appreciate everybody for coming through and supporting the channel. It's your pleb. Fonz, what's the dinner there? I heard much love and respect. Big homie, that's the big homie right there, man. Hey, but I appreciate everybody stopping by. It's your pleb, Ponder, 2 Black, 2 Strong. We all we need, we all we got. Let's live in peace before we be forced to rest in it. Hey, look, TT, I'm gonna get you up out of here, bro, because you on some sucker shit, bro. That's counterproductive and kind of revolutionary. Go on the stupid shit. Get your stupid ass up out of here. Y'all forgive me, but sometimes we got to get at niggas like that, homie. All skin folks ain't kin folk. Some people want to see us continue to self-destruct. I don't want to see that shit no more. But I'm not gonna be an imbecile and think that all black people is gonna jump on board. No, some not. Some black people is gonna spectate and they say, I want to see if this shit gonna work. If this right here work, I give it my 100% devotion. I'll be committed to it. Some people's gonna say, I see the vision. I want to be a pioneer in it. I want to jump on right now. And some people's want to see how far it's gonna go. And some people's gonna stand back and they just gonna hate on it. That shit ain't gonna work. Niggas are stupid. Niggas can't do that. Niggas can't come together. And that type of energy, I'm not with that type of fuckery. You feel what I'm saying? But I do understand that all skin folks ain't kin folks and everybody isn't gonna be on board. The biggest opposers to our reconstruction is gonna be our own people. And with that, man, I'm gone, man. 2 Black, 2 Strong. We all we need, we all we got. Please come back and get engaged with your kin folks next time. Anna B says, I want to jump on. Okay, for sugar there. When we go live again, most definitely, I'm gonna make sure you got the link and you can jump on and we can have some meaningful dialogue. We need the engagement from the sisters. Y'all be blessed. 2 Black, 2 Strong. I love y'all. Be blessed. You know what the dinner nail is. Gone.